In the past 2 weeks, I'm up 1745 on Underdog Fantasy, and I want you to win too.
But what are you waiting for? Click the link in my description and download the Underdog Fantasy app right now. And to make matters even better, users will receive a deposit match up to $100 if you use my code. If you put 100 in, they'll give you 100. You put 50, they'll give you 50. You put 20, they'll give you 20. You put 10, they'll give you 10. If that don't sound like a deal, I don't know what is.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And make sure that you let them know that I sent you. What's going on, y'all? What is going on? What is going on? What is y'all going on? As you can see, I got a goddamn ingrown hair, big than a sumbitch right here. Not having a good time about this. Somebody will be like, what's going on? Was he munching down below? No! God damn it. Whatever the case may be, as you saw early, we did have, you have an opportunity to win big on Underdog Fantasy. I have seen myself get myself a little bit of W's these past couple of weeks, and I would like to see you guys get some W's as well. So I got 2 picks slotted right now before we even get into what transpired this past game or I should say this week in football, but also what was transpiring here tonight. Here's my slot on Underdog Fantasy, my parlays that I got going on right now. See, I got 15 for 300 on 2 different occasions. All right, I got Austin Eckler getting more than 12 carries tonight. Mike Williams under 4 receptions. Justin Herbert at least 1 interception. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone, and Jalen Waddle having 6 receptions. And then, as a form of security, not really, but it's also a risk as well. Another 15 for 300. I got Mike Gesicki over 20 yards receiving. I think that should be not too difficult. Jalen Waddle getting at least 70 yards. Justin Herbert over 40 40 passing attempts. Keenan Allen at least 6 receptions, and of course Tyreek Hill finding the end zone. So you guys let me know if you head over to Underdog Fantasy and click the link in my description. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code Adonis, and they will match your deposit up to $100, all right, on the app. You put in 5, they'll give you 5. You put in 20, they'll give you 20. You put in 100, they will give you 100. So make sure you head over to Underdog Fantasy. And last but not least, you let them know I sent you. What is going on, y'all? Let's sound the alarm to start the doggone game. Ladies and gentlemen, we are once again in Hold My Nuggets Incorporated, where we shall see a AFC battle between 2 quarterbacks taking a pick behind each other, as the Miami Dolphins are led by Tua Tagovailoa. Tua turned the ball over. Tua Tagovailoa taking on Justin Herbert from Family Guy as the "and now go Chargers go," or the "no Chargers go," defending their playoff hopes in SoFi Stadium in your 2022 NFL Week 14 Sunday Night Football primetime game highlight commentary. What is going on, y'all? What is going on? What's 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 going on? Before we even get into the donations, let's go down the list. Johnny, Fly Birds Fly. Derek, Ken, Jared, LeGreat, Kiara in the building, Tatiana in the house, Kid Dynamite, Jake, Ant White, Sir Chop, Brandon, Goku in the building. What's going on? Malone, Shubble, Hamp, King, Peyton, Basili, Solomon, Biggest Knight, Christian, Panthers Teen, Cameron, Dark Hero, Tony Montana, Cab, Evan, Potato, your boy Nick, Kid Leo, Charles, Sir, 215, KT Chris, Big Fat Bally, Tyrone. I actually just turned my doggone phone on. It was dead since like the end of the Steelers game, and I was recording the commentary. So I said, why the hell would I sit over here and go charging and have it on? Why not just turn it on before? So I had to rush once I turned it on to go and make my bets on Underdog Fantasy. Oh, homegirl Adonis is in the building, in more ways than one. TMB, ZZ, Antoine in the building. Zach, Julius, we rupt. So chill, Steve. Hey, let me tell you something right now. You guys should tell me something right now. Comment section. I need to see it right now. 1 in the chat if your team won. 2 in the chat if your team lost. Then we're going to get to the donations. But 1 in the chat if your team won. 2 in the chat if your team lost. I want to see who's leaving Sunday with a smile on their face. Who's feeling good? Who's feeling bad? Who's having sunny days and who's worrying about the goddamn water falling on their head because they got to sing to themselves, can you stand the rain? Oh, I'm seeing some 1s, some 2s in the building. Ah, yeah, fellow Steeler fans. Yes, indeed, pain. Antonio said, I'm funny. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Jonathan said 1-2-1. How the hell you got 3? How does that work? How you got 3 teams? Hold on, wait a minute. We need to explore that. How do you have 3 favorite teams in the NFL? That doesn't even make any sense. You can't have 3 teams. That's against the rules. What? This brother got 3 teams. 3? Fam, I already draw the line at 2. I say 2 is too much. 3? Come on, man, you cheating. So, 2 of them teams gotta get kicked off the list. You got 3? Oh, somebody done said Morocco. Hey, well, congratulations. Congratulations. Vamos, Argentina! We'll see how far Goat Messi can go. Unfortunate situation for Ronaldo, but that's a conversation for a different day. Let's go down the list on the donations. William put 10 on it. Said, I have fully accepted that I'm awful at this underdog fantasy thing. I'm yet to come close to winning. It happens, brother. It happens. But here's the beautiful thing about it. All right? Somewhere I read, you must fail to first succeed. All right? You must fail first in order to succeed. So since that's the case, hey, man, sometimes things don't work in your favor. I've taken so many L's on underdog, but my victories have been large. So it's just a matter of trying to figure out when it works for you. But don't get too doggone, bet crazy. Don't just put yourself in a situation where, let's say you drop $100 in there, underdog also throw you 100, you immediately go blow through the 200 on your very first day. Don't do that. Have a security. Unfortunately, today's a terrible example for me because I don't necessarily have a security set up. I just got 215, one and riled. But have a security that seems like it could be a give me, but it's any given Sunday, any given football game, any given, sort of situation with players' performance. So it's a possibility things may not work in your favor. But try to choose the easiest possible, wages that are there on the app and have like a 3-leg parlay to where you can secure what your investment would be. And then you try to go big or go home with the other ones. Don't go too doggone big now. But you never know. There's some times in which you could turn a little bit of change into something big. I turned 50 into 1,000 last week. On 2 different occasions, I turned 15 and 20 into 300 and 400. And I have faith today I could turn 15 into 300. So goddamn it, William, I'm pulling for you to go ahead and get a goddamn W just like myself. Dwayne put 2 on it. Said we sent that old man packing 49ers all the way. Indeed, Tom Brady is not having a good time right now. He is screaming at somebody, but we know it's not Giselle. Peyton put 5 on it. Said, not gonna lie, I fell asleep mid last stream. Woke up to the Raiders, gave a blowjob. The fuck happened? Also, Judy saved your fantasy hopes. Hit the music. Oh, I might just have to hit the music. Oh, wait a minute. I got the underdog spot slotted to pop up. Once more. Hold on, wait a minute.
In the past 2 weeks,
we got to hit the music. Hold on, we got to hit the music for Jerry Judy one time. Turn the volume up. We're going to keep that going. But he got the goddamn job done. Jake put 2 on it. But the message was retracted. Goddamn. But the message was retracted. But I appreciate you, Jake. Put 2 on it. The game guy put 2 on. Said Panthers will win the NFC South. What? NFC South. What you mean by that? Always get paid media. Patuan say KC looking extremely beatable. Tips T and P's for Russ. I'm not sure what you meant by that, but for Russ, yes indeed. Unfortunate situation for Mr. Unlimited. But I don't know about that Carolina, a little bit earlier, but KC does look incredibly beatable. I'll say that much. But I said what my prediction was this past Wednesday. It's going to be Kansas City and Philadelphia in the Super Bowl. I ain't going to lie to you. Cincinnati looked good. However, I ain't fixing to change my doggone pick. I said I was going to make my final pick at the conclusion of Week 13. That's exactly what I did. So Kansas City, Philadelphia, we'll see how things play out over there. Finale. Patuan said, happy holidays. Keep being hilarious. Yes, indeed. And happy holidays to you as well. Kid Dynamite. Patuan said, Seahawks aren't real. Hashtag keep pounding. Well, they ain't real for sure. They ain't real for sure. Solomon. Patuan said, glad to see my Ravens win on your birthday. Well, happy birthday, happy birthday, Solomon. Fuck your Ravens. But happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. I would hope that you celebrated with everything outside of a Baltimore victory. With Baltimore winning, I actually kind of don't want to wish you a very happy birthday because it came at the behest of my football team. However, as you guys know, I don't hold grudges oh, Jesus Christ, what a catch. Hold on, wait a minute. Did we see that catch? God damn. Put his nutsack on his shoulder. That's Mike Williams? Oh, Lord. All right, great completion, to Mike Williams. Now stop throwing the football to him like you usually do. Jonathan, put 5 on. Said saw the highlights of Grinnell College, who shot he shot an NCAA record 111 threes, made 40, took no 2-pointers, and killed Amos Bible. Somebody shot 111 threes? What? What is going on? Somebody shot 111 threes in a game? Fam. Oh, shit. Let me upload the commentary to Patreon. It finally saved. How were they allowed to shoot 111 threes? What? How does that happen? How does that happen? And made 40. It's not a bad percentage, but my God. 111 threes? Somebody need to get fired, dog. Because there ain't no way. You'd have had to see me. You'd have had to see me. Adolfo Patuan said, Jets fan here. Go Dolphins and go Cardinals. Let me tell you something, Jets fan. I don't know if you was in the Adolfo. I don't know if you was in the chat this past Wednesday, but I actually predict you guys messing around and fucking yourselves out of the postseason. It's nothing personal. It's just predictions. 2nd and 9 here for Justin Herbert. Oh, he's got Everett. God damn it. Oh, no, that's Keenan Allen. Good pass. He actually had Everett, but I guess the corner must have dropped back. NFL News said, hey, Chiseled, Tom Brady is trash. Trash by what metric? Trash by what metric? By this season's standards? He hasn't been playing up to par, but I can't fix my lips to say Tom Brady and trash in the same, sentence. Anybody can have a bad season. You could be playing very bad. Like, for example, somebody like Russell Wilson, he's played exponentially bad to where you can say, yeah, you know what? Yeah, he playing like absolute garbage. He looking like trash. You could go and say something like that. Brady's been very up and down all season. By far his worst season of his career. But on Monday, you just see him, although, it's the Saints' fault, but you just saw him lead, a 13-point comeback in 5 minutes. So I can't fix my lips to say homie's trash. And that 49ers defense is historically good right now. They're on pace for some beautiful things this season. So, but Brady is playing like garbage. Brady is playing like garbage. And Russell Wilson went down with a concussion. He didn't return back into the game, but he seemed to be in good spirits. He was still there on the sideline. So I'm hoping that he's all right. But this was his best game of the season by far. Brady's going out sad. And you know what? You know how many greats have gone out sad? It's very tough to leave on the top of the mountain. There's only been like 8 players who's been able to retire, 8 all-time greats who's been able to retire, on the podium with the Super Bowl championship in their hand, the Lombardi in their hand. You got Peyton, I think DeMarcus Ware played an additional season. Let me see here. DeMarcus Ware. I think he played in 2016. I think he played in 2016. Did he retire yeah, he played in 2016. So Peyton Manning, I think, was probably Eric Weddle. I wouldn't really count Weddle on that area. But if I was to go backwards through Super Bowls, let's see here. I wouldn't count Weddle as an all-time great, but if you were to go backwards, Manning, Ray Lewis, Michael Strahan, Manning, Ray Lewis, Michael Strahan, Jerome Bettis. If I kept going backwards, John Elway. John Elway. Now I'm at 98. Before 98, there's two more. No, Ed Reed played another season after. Madden. I think Madden retired after the Super Bowl. No, I think he coached another season. Didn't he? Didn't John Madden coach one more season after 76? I thought he coached in 77. Yeah, he coached in 77. It's clip. Yeah, he coached in 77. It's clip. You can't go Madden. There's two more people. Oh, Whitworth. Ooh, 4th and goal. He couldn't convert. Damn. Oh, that's a shame. They should have kicked the field goal. They didn't. Them boys out there participating in the Frank Costanza challenge, cuz.
I stopped short. 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 I stopped short.
I stopped short. Bill Walsh, that's one, and then last one that I could probably use in the 90s. Is there another person? No, because Bill Walsh is late 80s. There's somebody else who retired on the podium that I'm forgetting. It'll come back to me. But y'all saying a whole lot of people who never won a championship. Bronze put 2 on, said Bucks lose and Panthers win. Falcons playoff bound. Not just yet. I still believe that Tampa will win the division at 9-8. I said 9-8. At 8-9. High Life just became a member. Welcome aboard. First and foremost, what's wrong with the Chargers? Game just started. Kick the field goal. What's wrong with taking points there? Somebody let me know what is wrong with taking points there. I don't understand. I really don't understand. What is wrong with taking points there? Wow. Yo, fam, that's the first drive. Oh, things are looking all right for me, at least on the Chargers side. First drive of the game, Austin Eckler gave me 4 attempts, so I just need 7 more. Mike Williams gave me a reception. I don't need him getting any more targets. But on this one right here, despite Gesicki not getting the ball his direction, Herbert's already got 10 passing attempts, so at least he's slotted to go higher than 40, and Keenan Allen's already got 2 receptions. Now I just need Jalen Waddle, Tariq Hill and Mike Gesicki to go crazy, and I can secure $300. But, of course, I would also need, the more that Herbert throws, the more I expect him to get to Allen, so there is that. But we shall see as time progresses there. On Underdog Fantasy, and you can make sure that you can mess around and win yourself by clicking the links in my description, downloading the Underdog Fantasy app, using promo code Adonis, and they will match your deposit up to $100 on the Underdog Fantasy app. Yes, indeed they will. What is going on here with the commentary? It should be getting uploaded onto Patreon, but it's taking some time to go ahead and upload. That is not fun. Let's see here. Who had the best? We can go with Jalen Hurts once more. Ted, Said Chargers allergic to points. LOL and love you. Hey, man, I got love for you too, dog. And I don't understand why the Chargers simply don't do the smart thing and take the points there. Kick the field goal. It don't make sense. It's way too early in the game to try to be super aggressive. You do stuff like this in the second quarter, third quarter. Opening drive for you, you go, well, not opening drive, but you drive all the way down the field. You're inside the 5. Take the points. Take the points. You don't screw yourself like that. Take the points. Oh, they just pass. So everybody breaking up passes now. That's what we're doing now. You play like garbage all year long. There we go. All right. Now I just got to wait for it to officially upload there for Patreon. Tua on 3rd and 8 over the middle. That is Tyreek Hill to move the chains. Theo Patuan said if the Chargers lose, does Staley get fired? Oh, he's getting fired at the end of this year regardless. Sean Payton will coach the Chargers next year. If not, I'm very interested where Sean Payton's going to go. But we already know he will be coaching. He said he wants to return to coaching. And I promise you, there will be about 4 jobs that open. The Chargers should be the first person to get Sean Payton. I promise you. Chargers get Sean Payton, Justin Herbert will be so much better of a quarterback. And he's already good. He can become great. You get somebody like him with him. Here's Tua looking for somebody. He's going to have to dump it off to, damn, Hill couldn't keep his footing. Highlight, Patuan said, huge fan from New Zealand. My Pats are brutal trash. Well, funny enough, if the Patriots had a coordinator, not named Patricia, but somebody who could work with Mac Jones, things can turn around because Mac Jones needs somebody who could be like a guru for him because you can see the mechanics. He needs work. Kyle, Patuan said, how about those Jaguars? Still can't believe it. Hey, man, I told you, y'all got a good team. Just give them an opportunity to build a little bit of stability. I like what Doug Peterson is doing. I don't think he's the type of coach that can get them over. However, they've built a little bit of a bravado that Doug Peterson brought over from when he was in Philly. So with that being the case, hey, just be patient. Give that team some time to mature, maintain. Wow, he just passed Mark Duper and Mark Clayton. Well, there it is. Tyreek Hill, first season, already atop the most receiving yards in Dolphins history in a single season. No, he's not the all-time leader, but just the most in a single season. Let's not be stupid and not understand comprehension. But with what was I saying? Mac Jones? Yeah, I think if he could have a bit of with the Jaguars, give them time. Maintain the superior Josh Allen being on that franchise. Continue to pick up some more pieces, and they could be something, good moving forward. But sorry, my Ravens had to send you guys on the L train, and my best friend, he's a Steelers fan. I told him we won the battle, but you guys won the war because we're down to a 3rd string. Well, you could be down to a 3rd string, but remember, Lamar is week by week. So it's a possibility Lamar could be back next week. Maybe Tyler Huntley can be back, next week as well. So you guys won the battle. The war will be determined in 3 weeks' time when we see you guys again. So we shall see. 3rd and 15 here for Tua. Oh, pass nearly picked. Nearly intercepted. Oh, my Lord. Fam, they needed that pick right there. You know what's funny? I nearly took Tua to throw an interception on Underdog Fantasy, but I decided not to go ahead and do so. But maybe next game I might just choose him to throw an interception, and you can too by clicking the link in my description, downloading the Underdog Fantasy app, using the promo code Adonis, and they will match your deposit up to $100. So you put in 5, they'll give you 5. You put in 10, they'll give you 10. You put in 100, they'll give you 100. You put in 500, they'll give you 100. So make sure you click the link in my description, download the Underdog Fantasy app, use promo code Adonis, and let them know I sent you. All right, let's get this set for YouTube. All right, let's get this set up for YouTube. Sorry, I'm trying to get this Patreon going because there was a bit of a delay. There we go. All right, have that there. This one. Christian McCaffrey touchdown. Perfect. Oh yeah, we got to get them likes up, by the way. We got to get them likes up. You're absolutely right. Hit them like buttons, man. We got over 5 in the building. We only got 125 likes. What's going on? How we presenting it? We percentage in likes about 25%. Let's get it up to 50. Come on, man. Get 300 likes in the building. Likes is free. Help a brother out. A like helps my feeling. 1205 for life. Put 5 on it. Said Chiseled, currently visiting your family in Memphis, watching football. The real question is, what the fuck happened to Brady? Let me tell you something right now. For one, the offensive line had been absolutely decimated from the beginning of the season. They had injuries left and right. They haven't had a solid core that's been healthy. 2, wide receiver core been incredibly banged up as well. 3, Brady's old age is starting to show a bit. And 4, that defense is not performing at the level that they need to perform at. So everything that worked in their favor, being 1, the offensive line remaining healthy, that already got axed. Then 2, the receiving core remaining healthy throughout the early part of the season, that also got axed. 3, banking on Brady not having his age showcase during the games. That ended up not working in their favor. And 4, biggest of all, they have not played very good defense. Oh, and 5, their run game is absolutely atrocious. If I'm not mistaken, the worst in the NFL. So if their run game wasn't so doggone atrocious, maybe things could have been different. So that's also been a problem for them as well. You can't win games if you can't run the football. Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan making a Rush Hour 4. I'd hope that they don't mess around and super censor it. Kevin said, how about those Lions? Thoughts? What I tell you? I said there was going to be an upset alert. I said there would be an upset alert. And they got the job done. So big kudos to those dudes, man. Big kudos to those dudes. All right. I saw that one coming. There we go. Let's just get this saved here. Perfect. All right, perfect. I should be able to get this on Patreon now, but here it is. Britt said, who do I think will be a free agent QB teams will target? Oh, free agent QB that teams will target in the offseason? Actually, I don't know. I am not sure. Justin Jefferson had 10 catches for 213 yards. Good Lord. Who had Justin Jefferson on their Underdog fantasy? Y'all probably feeling all right now. Ooh, took that brother ankles. The Bills have been stumbling. Indeed, they have. Since Josh Allen had that elbow injury in week 9, bruh, he has not looked the same. And let me tell you something about the Bills. Bills love hitting the triangle button for some apparent reason. I don't understand, dog. Everybody trying to super hurdle somebody. What's going on? Fam, keep your dumb asses grounded. Sean in the building, what's going on? Game still knotted at 0 apiece in a game that we all thought would probably be high scoring. But thus far, both defenses doing their job. Both defenses doing their job for the most part. J-Man put 2 on, said, what are the betting odds of the Chargers winning? I don't know the betting odds of the Chargers winning, but I do. I believe that I chose Miami to win this game on the road. I can't remember what I said in the I can't remember what I said on Wednesday, but I would believe that Miami would have a comeback. Oh boy, did he get his feet down though? Did he get his feet down? Oh yes, they did. They said he did indeed get his feet down, and that's a huge first down for the Chargers. And I think this will take us into the end of the first quarter, unless, of course, Brandon Staley wants to go up tempo. Kenny in the house, what's going on? MP said the Lions are winning a wild card this year. Well, I additionally had predicted the Lions making it to the playoffs, and looking at the playoff picture, it's not too far off if the Lions win out. I believe the Lions will end the season going 4-1. So they'll probably end the year 9-8. So with that being the case, they can mess around and get there. Remember, before the season, I said Jacksonville would come one game short of the postseason. Initially, I had them going to the postseason, but they'll come one game short to the postseason. But the Lions will make it into the playoffs. I said that before the year even started. You go back to the damn NBA final streams, the goddamn NFL kickoff stream. I said the Lions would make it to the playoffs. So we'll see how things play out. But it's way too early to call. Well, we got 1 month left, but the Lions are playing very good football. Yeah, I said if Burrow wins out, probably him. Well, no, if we're talking MVP, the MVP right now is Jalen Hurts. Joe Burrow definitely has a case. Mahomes may have taken a step back, after this game, but he's still in the conversation. But I think it's Hurts versus Burrow, and Burrow is going to have to do a lot more to catch Hurts, because right now I think it's Hurts across the board. Peyton put 2 on, said, any chance of a Christmas extravaganza stream? Extravaganza? Let's see here. Christmas Day is on a Sunday. Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah, ain't no way. I'll go live for Sunday night football. Ain't no way. I was thinking like, man, what if I went live the whole day? I got to record the commentary. There's no way. There's no way. It ain't happening. I don't know about no extravaganza. I'll go live Sunday night football. But outside of that, I can't envision a circumstance in which I'll be able to go live the entire day. I got to record the commentary. What about the NBA? It's impossible. I got to go live I got to record the commentary. If I went live for the early game, let's say if I went live for the let me see, NBA Christmas. The NBA Christmas games, what is it? The Knicks and the Sixers. Of all the games here, I would probably choose to go live for Lakers Mavericks. But if I went live for Sixers and Knicks, maybe. That'd be a lot. Maybe. Knicks and so I ain't gonna make no promises now. He did catch the football. That is a catch, yes indeed. But that makes me wonder if they're just gonna if they're gonna roll the clock. Interesting. Corey put 1 on it. High Life also put 1 on it as well. Burrow is a bust. Bengals can beat Buffalo. It's in Cincy. It depends, because both those teams, I think they cancel each other out. Both those teams can beat each other. Obviously, Cincinnati has Kansas City's number as, oh my God, this man just threw the ball up out of nowhere. Well, and here we go, another pass attempt for I don't know why they're not trying to run the football here, bro. I don't know what it is about Brandon Staley and his ball club, but they just love throwing the doggone football. What is going on? Just try running the ball. How about that? Try running the ball. Oh, that's a fat motherfucker right there. Alex said, Chiseled, I like men. So you came here to come out of the closet, brother? I mean, there's an interesting location for you to do so, but hey, man, good for you, I guess. Congratulations on being homosexual. But is that some sort of celebration? Something that should be applauded? Hey, man, he came out of the closet. Woo! All right. Good for you. Tony said, why Baker didn't start? Why didn't he start? The man never practiced. Why didn't Baker start? He showed up to the team on Tuesday. How you gonna start a dude who ain't even play? He don't know the playbook. That's crazy. This ain't Madden. This ain't Madden. You gotta understand your team, build chemistry. It's so much more than just walking into a locker room and immediately get on the field, dog. Especially you playing quarterback. That's an incredibly difficult kind of situation. Peyton put 2 on, said check the Discord. But Desmond put 5 on and said Mahomes has eviscerated 3 of the top 5 NFL defenses this year on their home turf without Tyreek Hill. Mahomes is still MVP. No, he's not the MVP. Despite how good that how well he's been able to play without Tyreek, Hurts and Burrow have been playing better at this stage, right? So Mahomes is number 3 on there. Now, it's still impressive that he's doing all of this without Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill is balling even without Mahomes, so that just proves both of those brothers was elite. People who don't watch the game really understand the game. They'll say, oh, they're only good because of this person. They're only good because of that person, as if the eye test doesn't show it. But Jalen Hurts is the MVP right now. Jalen Hurts is the MVP right now. Darren put 10 on it. Said, my boy, the wild card is looking crazy right now. The NFC mid might be fun to watch for the next 4 weeks. ATL has Baltimore, New England. Oh, I said New England. Baltimore, New Orleans, Tampa, and Arizona. Tampa Bay has the Bengals, the Panthers, the Cardinals, and the Falcons. Carolina has Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay, Detroit, and New Orleans. Yeah, it'll be all up to a damn near coin toss with who the hell's going to win that doggone division. They won't have 2 representatives go to the playoffs, so whoever wins the division will get in. But I believe that it'll be Tampa at 8 and 9 who messes around and goes in. Shades said there's a space. Whoa, wait a minute. What does that mean? Joshua in the building. What's going on? Hey, hit that like button. We got 240. Come on now. Let's get to 300. Yeah, I said once you're in the playoffs, it's a different story. All you need is a ticket to the playoffs. All you need is a ticket to the playoffs. There's oftentimes people be thinking, professional sports is like high school and college when you see a team that has a certain record that, that should be a give me victory or whatever. Obviously, you can go into the game and think, man, my team's going to win or whatever. However, this professional sports. All you need is just a ticket to the postseason. You play your best game, period. All it takes is the opposing team to just make a couple mistakes, and all of a sudden, bam, you get an upset. It happens. All you need is a ticket to the dance. I've said this time and time again. I don't give a shit about seeding. God damn, somebody just got blown the fuck up. I don't care about seeding. I don't care about, home field or whatever the case is. All you need is a ticket to the dance, and you play your best football in 60 minutes. And 8 out of 10 times, you'll walk away with a W. Corey put 1 on it. TJ said, why do Seahawks always have late home season losses to bum-ass teams? Well, for one, it's any given Sunday. 2, I don't think Seattle is, especially without the stout run game that they had in the past with Marshawn, this isn't a team that is built to, in a December kind of football. They ain't built for that yet. Smash mouth football, they ain't built for that yet. There's ways around it, of course. But they ain't built for that yet. Good day of football. All right, perfect. It is officially up on Patreon. Perfect. All right. Magnificent. It's officially up on Patreon. Basili said, question, which division do I think is worse this season, the AFC West or the NFC South? Which one is worse? I would have to say the NFC South. Mason put 10 on it. Said to counter that, look at Hurts before he had A.J. Brown with Tua and with Tyreek. People were on Mahomes saying that he was going to regress, but he's proven them all wrong. He's the MVP. I understand that Burrow. I understand the Burrow, but not Hurts. Here's the thing, right? Josh Allen before Stephon Diggs, what was he? He was borderline on his way to becoming a bust, right? But here's the thing. Nobody in any sport, well, not any sport, but in football, nobody can just carry the whole team on their back with straight up bums, and that's just, man, and they go and win. You always need somebody, right? So despite how well you may play without the same amount of talent that is around other players, that doesn't take away from somebody's greatness for that individual season. So despite the fact that Mahomes, people thinking he might take a step back going into the year, he still had Kelsey. They brought over Juju Smith-Schuster. He still had McKinnon that was there. They had the chemistry. Andy Reid's still the coach. Everybody already knew he was a great quarterback. So it's no surprise that he's still playing at this level. It's not a surprise that Jalen Hurts is, playing at this level. Well, to some it may be, especially to this degree. So I would say Hurts is the front runner because, for one, his team is sitting at 12-1. He's the primary reason why they are 12-1. A.J. Brown was a dog out there in Tennessee. He's come over and been a dog here for Philadelphia as well. But Hurts has been accurate. He's been dominant not only on the ground game but also in the pass game. So you can't deny how good, he's been. You can't deny how good he's been. Just because somebody else came over doesn't take away from how good somebody's season was. Let's just say Hurts had 76 touchdowns. Would you not give him the MVP because, well, A.J. Brown came over and really helped that guy out? And if we talk about schedules, a lot of times people be like, man, they play the easy. Listen, it's the NFL. Ain't no game easy. Things could appear to be easy, but you got to work incredibly hard in order to make things work in your favor. Ooh, Tua is going to go down for a sack. He had his man the play before, completely missed him, and Chips Ahoy, Kyle Van Noy takes him down for the sack. Tua struggles deep, and you know what's funny? Tua has a very good deep ball. He has a very good deep ball. He's got to get a bit more accurate. Jake said, what's the score? Somebody searching for the score like it's not on the screen? Come on now. Johnny said Justin Fields needs help. Indeed he does. He also needs a quarterback. The score is 3-0. It's right here if you need it. I don't know what's going on with the bottom portion. Why, the top, week 13, or I should say week 15 thingy, 14 thingy-mabob is there. But there's the score right there in the corner. If you guys want to know what the score was. 12:05 for life. But 2-1 said true or false. Ty Law is better. Wait, Trevor Lawrence is the better year 2 QB versus Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Mac Jones, who's another second year? Justin Fields. Who else is there? No, Burrow's in his fourth year. No, third year, pardon. And Trey Lance? So obviously Lance, we can't, there's not nothing there. Wilson, no. Mac Jones took a huge step back this year. Justin Fields can run, but he can't throw. So yes, Trevor Lawrence is at number 1. Jordan Love, stop it. Jalen Hurts is in his Jalen Hurts is in his third year. So no, Herbert's in his third year. So yeah, I would say I would say Trevor Lawrence. Allen, which Allen? Allen. Davis Mills. Oh, that's right. Yeah, but no, I wouldn't put him over Lawrence. That's why I said, last year, people talking about busts. You gotta give a player 3 years to finally get themselves acclimated. Love? No, yeah. Love is year 3 for Love. It's year 3 for Love. Oh, let me get this uploaded on YouTube. Let's get this uploaded on YouTube. Come on. There we are. Let's get this uploaded on YouTube. Darian Pavon said, I don't have Hurts as MVP, not yet a believer in him in Philly. They got to win to prove it. They got to win to prove that he's the MVP? It's the MVP of the season. Not who's the greatest player of all time. Not who's the greatest player of all time. It's MVP of the season. They got to win. They 12-1. It's the regular season award. Despite the fact that I think they should incorporate playoffs into it. It took Geno a decade to ball. That happens, man. Football's hard. Football's hard. 1240. Yeah, man, a tough crowd for who's going to win some awards. I mean, I understand it, but at some points you gotta look at what the certain sort of award is and what's being handed out. Zion and the Pelicans MVP. All right, see, now we're talking. Mike White, MVP. Come on now. What a catch by Williams in the first quarter, dog. That was a beautiful goddamn catch. Already out on patreon.com/chiseled Adonis. Perfect. You got to be your number one marketer, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be your number one marketer. Oh, he's got the first down there. Be real. Patuan said, I'm late, but I'm here. Will you return to stand-up? Yes, I will. When the timing is right. When the timing is right. Because the pandemic has definitely opened my eyes to a number of different things regarding their being on stage and different sort of things that are out there. But when the time comes and when the time is right, I shall return. And you guys will know. You guys will know. So I ain't going to be one of those people who mess around. I'm going to be behind the scenes. You'll know. /Chiseled Adonis. All right. There we are there. Put this on Twitter. And then it will be uploaded everywhere so the people will know that the commentary is out. Perfect. Perfect. Mason. Put 5 on it. Said, I know you don't like Mitch, but he's played way better than Kenny interception. Like, if Mitch played some of those games Kenny played, I would have won. I actually disagree. Pickett, I think both of them have collectively had their bad games and also had good games. When Mason came in and relieved Pittsburgh in the game against, I believe it was I forget, but he came in and helped lead them to a victory. Was it the Saints? I forget whatever game it was. But he came in and helped, or whatever the case may be. But I think they both collectively played good and both collectively played bad. So I can't necessarily say that yet. No, Hurts is in his third year, not his second. He's in his third year, not his second. Honcho Pateno said, hello, Chisel. How are you, sir? Messi 2 wins away. Yes, indeed. I know the Eagles can go 15-1, but for some people, we won't get credit unless we do something in the playoffs, which is wild. But that'll always be the situation. Oh, Lord in heaven. Did Mike Williams come down with that? Indeed, he did. I told you, that brother got educated feet. Now, all I need from him is just one more reception, and that's pretty much it. I don't need him anywhere over 4 receptions. They don't throw the ball to Mike Williams often, but when he does, he makes plays. Good Lord, this man has the educated feet. Look at the toes, man. Look at the toes. He didn't even want to touch the green. He said, I want to get down inside the paint. Come on, man. Mike Williams getting it done. Touchdown, Chargers by 10. And we all say,
And now go Chargers, go. 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 And now go Chargers, go.
And now go Chargers, go. It's time for Miami to start letting that football rip because it's time for them to start letting that football rip. Because they not looking too good right now. They not looking too good right now. Voldegard, put 2 on it. Said Lamar to the 49ers or Fins. Which team comes true? Well, it would have to be 49ers would definitely be in the front first. The Dolphins have their quarterback. Stack said, did I see the disrespectful Zion dunk? Yes, I did. And I actually would not say it was relatively disrespectful. Because he put some pizzazz on it, and I don't like the fact that he had to go and, apologize for shit like that, fam. You don't want somebody to score at the end of the game or whatever the case may be. Don't let him get the basketball. What are you talking about? Don't get me wrong. Obviously, if you're just pulling up, you shooting threes or whatever, all right. But if you're in the open court and it's a steal, what you think? If you're a dunker, what do you think? Like, it's not like this a football game. You up by 30. You line up. Instead of going into victory formation, you launching, freaking 4 verticals down the field. It's not like man stopped and said, I bet, we're going to throw it off the do-up. Fam, he's a flashy dunker. He had the opportunity to dunk. He went and fucking dunked. It ain't that deep. What do you got to apologize for? Oh, I'm sorry I dunked on the team that eliminated my team from the playoffs. What? Come on, man. How soft are we? D. Weezy said, who do I think will dethrone the Usos and Roman Reigns? The Usos, I think it'll be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn gets them. As for who takes down Roman, well, got to be Seth or Cody. Seth number 1, Cody number 2. We'll see. K-Dub said, soft-ass generation, bro. Absolutely, it's a soft generation. It's soft across the board. Ooh, no Derwin James in this game. It's soft across the board, dog. Because I understand there's like a code where you don't, all right, cool, you have the basketball, you hold it, you dribble it out. But if I now steal it and I have an opportunity, think about what it is that he did. 360 windmill. That shit not easy. Did the 360 windmill, they playing at home, they got the crowd erupting, they having a good time. It got nothing to do with you. It's weird, bruh. It's weird. Peyton said it's not a Gen Z thing, though. Actually, I think it is. It's not just, Gen Z who's just the sensitive ones. I think it's because that people had to placate. Not only them, but who's the next one after Gen Z? Who's the next generation after Gen Z? I don't know what their names are. But whoever the fuck, the Gen Z motherfuckers until the next ones. And even millennials play a role into it as well. Because people have had to placate and cater to these motherfuckers' feelings, it's made everybody fucking soft. Gen Alpha? They fall from Alpha. Alex A said, can you send me a Cowboys beanie? If you want to send a Cowboys beanie, why not? I don't give a shit. Cool. That'd be awesome. I'd like a beanie. Beanies can be awesome. Now, you think I would deny it because I'm a Cowboys? I don't. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I almost said, you think I wouldn't like it because I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm not a Cowboys fan. More like Gen Beta. Oh, pass over the middle. Incomplete. Why would you taunt him? What are you doing, stupid? No. If this flag is defensive pass interference, all right. If this is taunting, bruh. If this is taunting, fam, man need to get punched in the face. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Come on, give it to me. No, it was pass interference. Chevron in the building, put 20 on it. Said, yeah, what's good? Don't know if you spoke on it, but what's my opinion on the U.S.-Russia trade? I spoke about it last stream. I think it's crazy that they trade a whole weapons merchant of the Russian John Wick and left the Marine stuck there. Bet Putin couldn't believe it. Indeed, I bet they couldn't either. Because I understand why you would want to get Griner back. My whole problem that I've had with this entire situation was the fact that they made it seem like, all right, you in a whole different country, and what the country doing, fuck, what you expect? They ain't the same. We got different sort of laws in practice. Motherfuckers is out there going to war. Of course they're going to use a human as a bargaining chip. Since when? How you going, man, it's not right. What the fuck you think they're going to do? Yeah, shocked. Then the trade for who was who? Even people who not political, hell, I'm not political. Even people who don't know nothing about. All right, so who this dude was conspiring to kill Americans. All right, cool. He was a weapons dealer, number one of the. Okay, all right. He was on the highest, most wanted list. All right, oh boy, okay. And we getting back WNBA player who has openly voiced a displeasure for the country. I understand why you would want to get one back. But so I don't think it was a fair trade. I definitely say Russia got the trade. Oh, Tyreek Hill picked up the foot. Oh boy, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Good Lord, he's gone. Huge touchdown there for the Dolphins off a wow. Just how they drew it up, huh? Just how they drew it up. What the hell? Just how you drew. Hey, does that? Oh, no, I have Tyreek Hill on a receiving touchdown. Tyreek Hill was just standing there, saw the football squirt out, and then disappeared. Damn. If only that counted as a touchdown. Is that, where do they put the yardage for something like that? What do you categorize that as? He recovered the touch, but where do those yards go? Can he attribute those yards to his total? It's not rushing yards. It's just a fumble recovery. Where do you put the fam? If that dude, let me tell you something right now. At the end of the year, obviously, he's on pace to possibly mess around and be a 2,000 yard receiver or whatever the case may be, right? Let's just say there was a crazy incentive in his contract where he's short like 50-plus yards. This going to be the play that he going to point to when he tries to go out there and say, wait a minute. Remember this? Where do those yards go? Fumble yards. Man, I'd be sick if I was him. Well, obviously you scored. You just, got your team back in there. I wouldn't be sick. But damn, you can't allocate those yards towards somewhere else. You can't allocate those yards towards somewhere else. You put those yards in your picnic basket. Biggest night. Patuan said, yo, Chiseled, tell Henry to pull up. How about no? Synergy, put 5 on it. Said, who do I think has the best breakout performance NFL this season? Best breakout performance? Best breakout performance. No, I won't go Gino. Best breakout performance. Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs. Jalen Hurts. Breece Hall was well on his way. But then he got hurt, so I can't use him. Kenneth Walker is having a very good breakthrough as well. I'd probably go Hurts at the top of the list. I think I'd go Hurts at the top of the list. I'd have Hurts at the top of the list. Honcho, put 5 on it, said, we are soft indeed. It was going after Messi, too, for checking Van Gaal in the Netherlands after the game for being disrespectful before the game. Motherfuckers is soft, bro, because we're in incredibly comfortable times. We're incredibly comfortable times. That's why people feel, so entitled and offended by everything. because we're in comfortable times. It may not be comfortable all around the globe, but in the West, we are incredibly comfortable. And once things get very uncomfortable, soon enough, people go, what's this happening? Well, that's the real world, you know? People comfortable. That's what the situation is. Remember that quote from Mike Tyson? People got way too comfortable disrespecting people on the internet as if because they didn't get punched. What was it? It was what was it that he said? He would get comfortable thinking they can't be punched in the face. I forget what the quote was, but all I know is where you're in a situation in this generation where people are incredibly comfortable. That's why we are where we are. You know. That's why we are where we are. Ben Patuon said, you're back. Got a PS5. Purdy is him. Life is good. Well, congratulations on getting your PS5. St. Brown has had a breakout season as well. He's had a breakout season as well. Distraught Patuon said, your boy Miles Sanders having a career year. Yes, indeed. 10 touchdowns. Having a great career. Great season, I should say. Kyrie Life said, can I do a commentary for the Patriots 24-0 comeback against the Broncos in 2013? I might. It could be on the classic commentary there on at the conclusion of the season. Big Humfer said the Buccaneers got dogged by the 49ers. Also, my prediction about the Lions upsetting the Vikings was correct. Yes, indeed. Comfortable times create weak men. Yes, indeed. That's why people got to play very smart. You got to play the game of life very smart. You take advantage of where you benefit, and you grow large enough to where now when the shift ultimately happens, because the shift will happen, you're in a situation in which you've pooled together resources, you've built up enough assets, you've created a large enough network to where you'll survive. But people are in a situation of comfort where they don't think they have to survive. So, all right, you'll find out in about 15 years, 15, 20, 30 years down the line. We'll see who the fuck was playing the long game. Ooh, Eckler's able to get to the 30, but now it's going to set up a third and manageable. Where the World Cup? Oh, yes, the World Cup videos will be coming on to Patreon tomorrow. In fact, I have a Patreon message I have to respond to. A couple Patreon messages I have to respond to regarding the World Cup commentary. I cut up the round of 16, and then with the quarterfinal coming to a close, I believe it was 2 days ago, or was it yesterday? One or the other. I have those, and those are going to have to get recorded as well, and they will be a Patreon exclusive because FIFA does not play that shit, and neither will I take a chance. So they're going to be Patreon exclusive. So if you guys want to see the World Cup commentary, feel free to go and join up on the Patreon. King James said, respect and loyalty is earned. Correct. A lot of things are earned. I hate the word deserve. I've said time and time again, you should remove the word deserve from your vocabulary because nobody in this world deserves shit. You have to earn everything. This person deserves to win because they worked so hard. Everybody else worked hard. This person's going to be very special. Nobody's special. If everybody's special, then nobody's special. If this person is special, what makes them special? You have to earn the title of being special. You don't just, oh man, this guy's just, he's a child prodigy. And you have to work at that. Because hard work beats talent when talent don't want to work hard. Ain't that the quote? Got me preaching over here. Chevron, put 2 on it. Said top 3 most complete teams of all time. The top 3 most complete teams of all time. Good Lord. Top 3 most complete teams of all time. 2007 Patriots. The 2007 Patriots. The 84 49ers. The 2007 Patriots. The 84 2007 Patriots. The 84 49ers. The 94 49ers as well. DeWeezy said, well, I'll be doing XFL commentary since we know the USFL won't let you post on YouTube. I'll probably do the XFL as well. So the 2007 Patriots, the 94 Niners, 84 Niners, '78 Steelers, 91 Redskins, 93 Cowboys. No, but if it's top 3 all time, I'm naming way too much. So I'll probably go 94 Niners, 84 Niners, and the 94 Niners, 78 Steelers, and the 2007 Patriots. I'll say that much. Chevron put 5 on and said, your boy Derek Jackson got caught cheating again and now getting divorced. Getting divorced. I guess he didn't see your rant. Now, a lot of people did send me the stuff about Derek Jackson. Now, granted, I did say in the video, if there were a number of people, because I don't cheer on nobody's downfall. I don't pray on nobody's downfall. I don't sit over here and just celebrate when somebody takes their L's. Derek Jackson was a little bit of a different story. As it pertains to the marriage, that's completely different. I'm not going to sit over here and celebrate because the man's marriage done fell apart. But because this man, now granted, there's been a couple of conspiracy theories where I'm like, man, he may be super alpha because he's been able to acquire and accumulate quite the amount of wealth, just telling ladies what it is that they want to hear. Don't get me wrong. Get your money how you can. Run the scheme how you can. I completely understand. I get why you would want to do that. However, it comes a certain type of person who could go through the scandal that he went through in 2020, right? Still continue to do the exact same thing. Have all these goddamn goofy harlots still, hey, you're so right. Oh my God, why can't there be more people like you? Just completely ignoring the fact that he done led them astray and was living a double life. And now he's still out there, out on the town with all different kinds of ladies that wasn't his wife. Now, granted, they probably were separated ahead of time, and that's why he ended up going down there. But fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, or I should say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. All right? Ain't no way you want me to have any kind of sympathy for this brother whatsoever. He having a divorce, he going through it right now. That's a shame for him. You ain't gonna get no sympathy from me. Unfortunate situation for his wife, though. You ain't gonna see me, take all this money, alimony. No, I ain't gonna be that dude. But you reap what you sow. And I'll be damned if in 2 years, when he's still making the same videos, selling the same ebooks, going through the same courses, talk about the same counseling, and they got goofy ass women still following this man. Be like, man, y'all deserve unhappiness. Hit that like button if you haven't already. We over 600. We got 339 likes. Let's get to 400 before halftime. 5:49 on the clock here. This is probably going to be coming back here. Ineligible receiver down the field. Well, there it is. That's going to be a flag. Ineligible receiver down the field. There it is. As I once heard, you can fool all of the people some of the time and some of the people all of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. And Derek Jackson, you've been exposed once more. Am I going to make another video about it? No, I don't need to. Will I post the World Cup commentaries public on Patreon like the USFL? Not sure. Not sure if I'll make it public on Patreon yet. Not sure. Maybe it could, but the way I look at it right now, it could mess around and be a Patreon exclusive. Everhart Patuan said, your Titans really lost to the Jags like that. Pain, yes, indeed. And they actually started out the game looking all right. Derrick Henry was over 100 yards through 1.5 quarters, and then all of a sudden things completely fall apart. Shade said, is Seinfeld the best sitcom of all time? I say yes. 5:42 on the clock here, ladies and gentlemen. 5:42 on the clock here. Chargers defense without Derwin James, without Joey Bosa, trying to hold off Tua Tagovailoa and his Miami Dolphins, who just scored a touchdown on a fumble recovery. Fam, where is Jalen Waddle in this game, bro? He's got 0 receptions. What is going on? When was it? Did he even have when was the last target that came in his direction? What is going on right now? Has he been targeted today? I think once. He's been targeted one time. They got to get that brother involved. For my sake. Gesicki's been targeted once. Shit, Tua's got, 25 yards passing? Good Lord. He's 3 of 12 for 25 yards. My God. My heavens. What is going on? Thomas said, who's my rookie of the year? On defense, I'd actually lean, I'm still going Hutchinson, but Woolen is looking very good. Also, is Sauce Gardner looking good as well. But I'll go Hutchinson on defense. And then on offense, I like Walker. I really like Kenneth Walker. Olave looks nice as well. But rookie of the year on offense, probably Kenneth Walker. Who else is on offense? Rookies on offense. Rookies on offense. I'm trying to go team by team here. Rookies on offense. Shit. Garrett Wilson for the Jets, yes. Breece Hall got hurt. Christian Watson definitely, if he can continue to go on this streak, he can mess around and pass him up. Brock Purdy, no, he doesn't have enough tape now. He don't got enough tape. Dameon Pierce, he's a rookie. Interesting. He runs very angry. Brian Robinson, no, he wouldn't get the nod over Kenneth Walker. Right now, and I like Watson. I like Watson. Watson's been he's been dogging all from the mid-November into beginning of November till now. He's been dogging, so he might just mess around and pass up Walker. Yeah, I said T. Higgins top 10 receivers. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. 47 yards for Miami. Oh, and there's a false start. Whoa, they was late with that flag. Come on, man. They playing. Delayed ass false start, man. You got to throw that flag earlier. Yo, this person, Tyler Cooper, keep requesting money on Cash App. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? 4:21 on the clock here. 3rd and 14 for Miami. Desperately needing to get something going on offense because for all intents and purposes, they did a whole lot of nothing. 2 was launch. Oh, wow. Is there going to be a flag here? He was looking for Sherfield. Nope, not going to be there. And what they're going to do here, they got to punt. Yo, this whole first half has been brutal for the Dolphins, bro. They can't throw the football worth a spit. My God. Who would have thought Tua would have been with 25 yards here in the first half? 3 of 14, 25 yards. Chargers, Herbert might just go out there, let it rip here, try to add some more points on the board. Don't try no fakes here. Oh, they nearly got to him on a block. Hell of a bounce there. Oh, no, you're going to roll inside the Yo, you better get away from the football before they push you into it. Down at the 10-yard line, the Chargers got to go 90 yards here. Manuel said, how's the bro's internet connection faster than your cable that you pay $200 for? Well, you might want to consider changing your doggone cable. What happened to Mr. Accuracy? Oh shit! Evidently, he nowhere to be found. He nowhere to be found. There's nowhere to be found. What are they doing out there? Fam, the Dolphins offense, if it wasn't for Tyreek Hill recovering a fumble and rushing that into the end zone, they would have been sitting here with a donut. Tua Tagovailoa is 3 of 14 for 25 yards, right? And he's been sacked, so he really got, they got 19 yards passing. Jeff Wilson has 4 carries for 26 yards. Raheem Mostert has 3 carries for 2 yards. Total, to represent their offense, they're under 50 yards in the first half. And if the Chargers hold the football for the remainder of the half, they'll have less than 50 yards to represent their entire half. Drive after drive. What has it been since the opening game? 3 and out, punt. 6 and out, punt. 3 and out, punt. Broken play, fumble recovered for a touchdown. 7 and out, punt. They haven't been able to do nothing. Nothing. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, drove all the way down the field on a 15-play drive. Then they decided to go for it inside of the 5 instead of kicking a field goal. They may regret not taking those 3 points earlier, but there was a turnover on downs. Very next drive, they went down the field, kicked a field goal. Very next drive, went down the field, scored a touchdown. And then now, and following a 3 and out punt, they have an opportunity to respond. So the Chargers have had 3 positive offensive drives thus far this game. Meanwhile, the Dolphins, 0 outside of just a freaking broken play. They've got to figure it out. They've got to figure it out. Oh, shit. Let me get this. See. Oh, you know what? I'll do this during halftime. Matter of fact, no, I'll do it now. Why not? I'll do it now just to get this scheduled and uploaded after this game. I think this game, 11:45, should work. Slick Deezy said, you still don't trust the Chargers? Brandon Staley, I agree. I wouldn't trust the Chargers either. Week 14. Here we go. What are the Chargers going to do? Personally, a field goal does you great, but a touchdown does you wonders. They're really going to regret not taking that field goal on the opening drive. Prodigy Patuan said, it's crazy that it's still a 3-point game. Correct. Oh, good Lord. He threw the ball to Mike Williams. He's about, well, now I would need Mike Williams to not get the football in his hand for the rest of the game. Because that would being his 4th reception, I would need him to not catch another ball so I could at least get a partial on this on my first parlay. But given that Jalen Waddle hasn't even had a reception, this one might end up being busted regardless. Because I had Jalen Waddle getting over 6 receptions here, so this one might mess around and get busted regardless. Oh, that's Keenan Allen getting a reception over there, moving the chains. Here come the Chargers. All right, I needed Allen for another reception on the other parlay, so if one don't work, we got to roll for the other. Detroit is a top 5 offense. KC said, what's up? When's the next episode of the Chiseling of the Unchiseled Adonis coming up? Well, it's working on it right now, so all things considered, I should have the next episode uploaded in the next 2 weeks. Big Humper said, in every decade, there's an NBA boring year. For the 90s, it's 99. For the 2000s, it's 2007, and so on. Interesting. Oh, boy, Justin Herbert nearly got stripped from behind, dumps the ball off to Austin Eckler, and he's going to pick up a first down across the 45. How many receptions does Eckler have? Because I had a chance to have him on one of my parlays for the receptions, but I decided not to do so. He's already got 6. Oh, boy, that's some bullshit, man. I was going to choose him on one of my parlays for receiving for receptions, but I said, you know what? Let me not go ahead and do that. Maybe they're just going to try the ball vertically down the field. It's like this man has eyes in the back of his head. Yo, Herbert is avoiding the Dolphins left and right. Huge catch by Keenan Allen. That should bring him to 5 receptions here. That should bring Keenan Allen to 5 receptions here. That might just lock him up. Oh, no, I still got one more to go on one of the parlays. Yeah, he just got to 5. I need one more reception from Keenan Allen. And I still need Justin Herbert to go over 40, passing attempts. And he's got 23 right now. So all things considered, he can mess around and get there. We shall see. If you guys haven't already, click the link in my description. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use the promo code Adonis if you have not already. And you can mess around and find yourself winning a little bit of change. Last week, I won $1,000 on a $50 bet. And you can too by clicking the link in my description, downloading the Underdog Fantasy app, using promo code Adonis. And you can win big money. Because this was my W last week. This was my W last week. See that at the bottom? Big 1,000, right? Then we go down to, I won 45 here. Cameron Brate didn't play, so I didn't get my full 90, but I won 45 here. And then I was up 300, and that is on the 4th, so that's approximately what? Actually, it's exactly a week ago. And then also had every week I've seen a W, so hopefully I can close out this week with a W as well. And then bam, also a $400 win as well. So I'm playing with house money right now, and you can too by clicking the link in my description, downloading the Underdog Fantasy app right now. Use promo code Adonis, and they will match your deposit up to $100, goddammit. And make sure you let them know that I sent you. Make sure you let them know that I sent you. Jack Patuon said, go chase your dreams. You'll be happy you did. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? You don't want to be the person who looks back when you're old and say, I wish I did it. I live my life unwilling to live with regret. So I got to make sure I give everything a shot so I don't find myself being the old guy on the lazy boy upset that I did not take any risks. All right, so if you guys haven't already, click the link in my description. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use the promo code Adonis if you have not already. We've got 14 new people who done signed up on Underdog today. So make sure you go and join as well. If you have not, code Adonis. Use code Adonis, Adonis, if you have not already. Not Adonis 25, but Adonis. And make sure you let them know I sent you. Oh, wow, Herbert to Keenan Allen. Well, that clears, that locks up one. That locks up one for me. That gets Allen, that's his 6th reception right there. So that locks up one for Allen. Bam. All right. Well, and that's 24 passing attempts. That locks up one for Allen. Now I just need Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle and Mike Gesicki to start having the football go their way. And given that, Miami's offense has been relatively anemic, I'm very concerned about that. But because they're going to have to throw the football, perhaps the second half can be my half. We shall see. The Lions have a very underrated running back core. I agree. Big Doc said, can we sign up for that in Cali? Well, you can see on the app. Let me see here. Underdog Fantasy eligible states. There was the ineligible states are Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Idaho, Iowa, Louisiana, Michigan, Montana, Nevada, and Washington. So, yes, you can sign up in California. Ontario, Canada, you can't. But who are here internationally in Canada right now? So all but Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Idaho, Iowa, Louisiana, Michigan, Montana, Nevada, and Washington. So in 40 states, it's eligible in 40 different states. Good Lord. Honcho. Patuon said, did I get your donation on Cash App? Let's take a look over here. Oh, Jay done sent me 30 for Underdog Fantasy Love for Honcho. Yes, I did. Big shout out. Honcho done sent some on the Cash App. Much love. Much love. I appreciate that. Ooh, I got some money. Debo done for the season. They said it may not be as bad as it looked, but I think he might be done for the regular season. They shouldn't mess around and rush him back whatsoever. Definitely give that brother his rest. And given the way that the NFC West is looking, with Seattle losing 2 games, Arizona being completely, for all intents and purposes, being out of it, and then last but not least, the fuck is the last team in the NFC West? The NFC West. Seattle, San Francisco. Why am I forgetting the last team in the NFC West? Seattle, San Francisco, Arizona. Oh, and the Rams. Yeah. So the Rams for San Francisco, they can kind of they can take a little bit of rest here and there. They can take a little bit of rest here and there because they won't get caught by the Cardinals, nor unless they were to lose every game. They won't get caught by the Cardinals or the Rams, obviously. And they've got 2 games on Seattle right now. So or 2.5. I can't remember who won their last matchup, if they did meet up. So for all intents and purposes, from where they sit right now, they don't need to rush back Debo, and they could shore up the division. So it takes time. Why is Debo running when you up 28-0? Well, because they incorporated him into the offense so heavily to where you keep these people running the football. And I said this when Debo signed the contract. He said he didn't want to keep playing the exact same role that he was playing for the team, despite how beneficial it's been. But there's a certain sort of game plan that you should have, especially when leading by 4 possessions. Now, granted, it's against Tom Brady, whatever the case may be, but you gotta play a bit smart. You gotta play a bit smart. You're already down 2 quarterbacks. You can't risk losing, skilled guys. And granted, it's a freak situation, but you gotta play smart at some time. I ain't saying, oh man, just buy your time and stop playing the kind of game that got you to where you got. But sometimes it ain't worth it. High ankle sprain? Yeah, high ankle sprain would do that to you. I think he should sit down until the end of the season, end of the regular season, because I think they will make the postseason and they will win their division. Oh, boy. He's going to dump it off right there. Oh, Everett going to get tackled. Yeah, they might have to. Oh, boy, there's laundry on the field, though. This might be coming on a hold. This might be coming on. Oh, ineligible receiver. What's going on? He's the ineligible receiver? Interesting. Christian McCaffrey almost fucked up your fantasy. Your opponents was hyped. Well, Jason said, "Is it going to be is going to be a game of who shows up to play an entire game, who fucks up in the fourth quarter?" Yes, I believe that will be the case. Because, well, for right now, Miami's offense hasn't showed up whatsoever. Their offense hasn't showed up whatsoever. Or if they beat Seattle, they win the division outright. Well, there it is. There it is. And now there's a timeout that's coming. 1:03 on the clock here. Listen, if I'm the Chargers, don't get me wrong. Obviously, you want to score the touchdown. And if I'm not mistaken, this would be second and because it's not goal to go. I don't believe this is goal to go right now. Oh, it is goal to go from the 15. Jesus Christ. All right, so if that's the case, I wouldn't just start firing and rifling towards the end zone unless somebody's open. I want to make sure Miami doesn't touch the football. I would want to make sure that Miami doesn't touch the football. Oh, somebody's about to cut this up. They said his grandfather's a world-renowned pianist. But you already know somebody's going to think he said that his grandfather's a world-renowned pianist. Why is everybody in the end zone? Oh, the Chargers have 2 timeouts. Why would you give them yardage like this? Get Austin Eckler down in bounds. He's going to go to the end zone. No, he's going to get out of bounds at the 1. Call timeout. Actually, no, don't call timeout. No, the clock is going to stop because he stopped at the 1. What kind of dumbass defense was that? I was just about to say, if I'm the Chargers, what I would do is slowly, well, not slowly, obviously, because it's second and goal. I would take 2 downs to get as close as I can, or I should say 1 down to get as close as I can, and then, let the clock run so I can waste as much time before ultimately the end of the half. And then the Dolphins played what looks like a prevent defense from 15 yards away. That didn't make any sense. That didn't make any sense whatsoever. And that's going to stop the clock too. And now, it's 4th and goal now. What the fuck? I thought it was 2nd and goal. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm in a genjutsu. It was 3rd and goal. No wonder they played so much of a prevent defense. I'm in a genjutsu. That's my bad, dog. I'm in a genjutsu. But, so he was inbounds. Well, if I'm the Chargers, I'd use a timeout. Well, no, because I thought they was going to let it run. Okay. If I was the Chargers, I'd use a timeout. They got 2 timeouts right there. Jets fans will like the Chargers taking this one. Well, we shall see. But it's 4th and goal here. If I'm the Chargers, I'd actually take some time to think about this. I understand why you would want to call timeout because you want to figure out what it is that you want to do. But if they have a play in mind, now you can let the time run. All right, here we go. They had a play in mind. They had time to huddle. Let the time run. Don't rush nothing. Let the time run. I thought maybe they would, if they didn't have a play in mind, then, they only got 5 seconds on the play clock. They're going to do all that just to call a timeout regardless. Yeah, makes sense. Run as much time as you can. And now you can figure out what it is that you want to do. Your defense has kept them at bay all day, right? And this is where that earlier field goal hurts them. Because if they took the field goal instead of going for it on 4th and goal inside the 5 on their opening drive, you now would have the luxury sitting at 13-7 to whether you want to kick the field goal or go for the score because you're up by 6 points. But now, if you kick the field goal, it's a give me, right? It should be a give me field goal where you'd go up 6, but you have an opportunity to make it a 2-possession game. If they kick that earlier field goal, they can make it a full 2-possession game if they wanted to go for a 2-point conversion if they messed around and scored. So now they're in quite the precarious situation here. And they're going to go for it again. They better convert. They failed on their last 4th and goal. Eckler gets pushed into the end zone. That's a score. Ladies and gentlemen. Touchdown Chargers. And now what do they want to do? Do they want to go for – well, obviously you got to go kick the field goal. That shit don't do too much. Doing a 2 doesn't do too much. Eckler finds the end zone for the score. Now they're going to kick the extra point. But 18 seconds here for the Dolphins. No timeouts. They're not even going to try to go for it. Hey, and anybody who thought Eckler wouldn't score, I'm sorry for your fantasy, dog. I'm sorry for your fantasy. That's how the white man plays guitar. Hell of a job by Eckler to find his way into the end zone. And you see why fullbacks are important? Come on now. That's how the white man runs the football. That's how the white man plays guitar. The balding Austin Eckler finds the end zone once more. Fam, this man's workload here today has been ridiculous, bro. Austin Eckler has, I believe that was his 8th carry. 8 carries, 15 yards. Not any yardage, but 8 carries, still 8 carries. And a touchdown, right? Also, 7 catches, 63 yards. He's got 15 touches thus far. Oh, wow. Herbert's got 29 passing attempts already. Jesus Christ. Fam, the Dolphins had better get some stuff going, bro, because Herbert's thrown the football 29 times. I need 12 more. Yeah, just 12 more passing attempts from Herbert, and then that'll be a lock. But I still need everybody from Miami to finally show up. But with Miami having to probably just keep throwing the football, I think I feel somewhat comfortable knowing that Miami has to keep throwing the football. Oh, I did have a Herbert interception here. Well, Yeah, I think that first parlay that ship has sailed. I don't see Miami trying to do something with the football here. I think they're gonna just knee it out and go to halftime. I think they're just gonna knee it out. Oh wow, the Chargers called timeout because Miami looked like they was gonna go for it. Oh, interesting. With 18 seconds, Miami's gonna try to go down to field. Interesting. All right. Thomas said, "Can you get some Mahomes interpretation?" What do you mean? You looking for some Mahomes? That was terrible. That sounded like a Mexican. Bet your Kermit the Frog Mahomes. I'm trying to get it. Can't get it. I think something wrong with my voice right now. I'm here. Herbert been him? No, he's not him. Where did this him come from? Oh yeah, it was Kevin Gates. That's where the him came from. I don't quite understand. Not everybody's I'm him. Come on, son. What is Tua doing? No grounding. Somebody was there, fam. Tua's under duress. They not protecting. Nobody's getting open. They having a bad time right now. Bafana. Patuan said, is there gonna be a D Jackson part 2 video? No, I don't think I'm gonna do a Derek Jackson part 2 video. Unless he says some goofy shit when ultimately he addresses, what's happening in the media. Unless he says some goofy shit, I ain't gonna say nothing. But if he say some goofy shit, what do they say? I'm on your ass. But I ain't gonna say that about no dude now. Yeah, they're gonna run the football to end the half. Mostert's gonna go down. There's no timeouts remaining. We're going into the half. Bob Ross said, your college roommate keeps kicking you out for his girlfriend. What do you do? Your college roommate keeps kicking you out for his girlfriend. I want you to listen to that sentence that you said. So he's physically kicking you out of the room, he's physically throwing you out of the room, or he's asking for you to leave the room and you willfully go. If you don't want to leave the room, you tell him, hey, with all due respect, I ain't leaving. I don't feel like leaving. It sounds like you willfully leaving. So what do? Next time that he says, hey, can you leave the room? My girlfriend's coming. You say, nah, I don't feel like dipping. Come on, man. Yo, you about a cock block? Yeah. Hey, yo, hold on. Alexander said just become his girlfriend. Sir. What kind of hormone therapy are you trying to promote here? But you tell him, yo, his girl can come over, but you ain't leaving the doggone room because you don't feel like leaving. Don't get me wrong. There's times in which you don't want to, obviously, you don't want to cock block. You don't want to stop somebody from having a good time. But if every single time you in the room, you comfortable, you enjoying yourself being in peace, you in your zen, and then your roommate on some, yo, I got my girl coming over. Can you get the fuck out of here, whatever the case may be, and you don't want to dip, you tell him, yo, with all due respect, last time I did so-and-so, yo, I did so-and-so. How about this time you go to shorty room because I'm not leaving here. Got to be willing to have the conversation and stand your ground. And if homie want to do something about it, hey, man, time to wrestle. Brian said, y'all can't fuck if somebody's in the room. Well, Brian on Demon Time remind me of my college roommate. Shout out Diamante. Shades said, how do you know that, how do I know if you're straight? Dog, I don't care. I could care less about your sexuality, dog. Kasha done said, choo-choo. Oh, Lord in heaven. You going to hell, Kasha. You going to hell. Damn, I want a lot of. Let me have a roommate. My girlfriend's coming. Oh, word? Shit, we both. Good thing I just bought some condoms. What? What do you mean? Hey, that's my girl. Hey, it's our girl now. She coming into our oasis. She trying to get butt naked and hop on a penis. Last I checked, I got one too. She hopping on my shit too. What you talking about? She gonna get into the crib and she's riding the cock carousel. The cock carousel. Cock
carousel.
But pause. Ain't nobody gonna be playing no goddamn, sword fighting up inside the room. Both naked at the same time, the lights on. Something ain't right. Peyton, put 2 on it. Said Mr. GH2 has a story on this. By the way, check the Discord. She got 2 holes perfect. Saying, hey, Lord in heaven, y'all getting nasty. Y'all getting nasty. What's going on? 20 minutes of tag team action. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Come on now. What is happening? Earl Thomas challenge. Come on now. Matthew put 2 on, said, damn, did them boys almost lose to the Texans? Yes, indeed. Battle of Texas any given Sunday. But they clutched up at the end and did enough to get the W. They did enough to get the W. This man, Shades done said pile driver into the hoo-ha. Come on now. What's going on here? What is going on here? Oh, they play next week. Yeah, so they could wrap up the division next week. Yeah, so if they wrap up the division, I'd sit seeding personally for the 49ers. Seeding really don't matter. Hell of a goddamn job for the Lions, man. I'm so happy for them. Darian said she got 7 holes to fill. Wait, 7. Last I remember, Family Guy said the 4th hole was behind the knee. 7. Oh, that makes sense because, well, like when you take the knife and then like you cut, but then again, yeah. I see. You see, you want like the belly button, the ears, and nostrils and shit. Yeah, you want one of them.
Any place there's a cavity, I'm going to insert my appendage. You got to understand, man, any place that things open, like in between the toes, I count those as holes. And then you got the belly buttons as well between the fingertips. I wasn't really born with a large Johnson, so I could just put it in betwixt those lower locations right there. And then also the earlobes, if she ever got her ears pierced, I think I can fit between there. The ladies like to call me needle dick, but I take it as a compliment because I can reach locations that the average man can't. And then between the hair, sometimes between the hair, nobody ever looks between there, but that's where I put my appendage. So call your girlfriend up. I promise you, she'll enjoy an experience she ain't never enjoyed before.
That's you? What part of the game is this? Is that you? Bronze. Put 2 on it. Said Kanye crazy. Am I grabbing any discount? Yeezys? Not really. I never really cared too much for the Yeezy sneaker. I've not really been a sneaker head, per se. So since that's the case, I never really cared too much for those sneakers. I never wore a pair. I don't know if they're comfortable or not, but I'll probably pass on that. Now, granted, if they're selling for incredibly cheap, now let me see right now. What is the price for some Yeezys right now? Let me see Yeezys. Where are they even selling? Where are they selling right now? Oh, good Lord. 150. Lord in heaven. Never mind. Oh, Lord. It's crazy. Come on now. 300. Oh, y'all wildin'. For some shoes? Come on, man. The fuck out of here. Thought that shit was $60. Come on, man. I'll get me some Kyries for $60. I'll go to Marshall's. Get me some goddamn sneakers for like $40. Trucking with Jada. But 2 on it. And we call that a harlot. Indeed. Sir said ain't no party like a Mandingo party because a Mandingo party don't stop. Sir! Literally. What's wrong with you? Huh? What's going on? You went to the deep depths of Africa to go out there and get freaky. What's going on, sir? It's ridiculous. Come on now. We're getting wild out here. But we are at halftime, ladies and gentlemen, with the Chargers leading 17-7 over the Miami Dolphins desperately trying to get something together because Lord knows they have played like shit all quarter long. Now, as for me, I'm going to make sure I can get this commentary uploaded onto YouTube, so I will be back at the beginning of the third quarter. Until then, I shall see you in approximately like 4.5 minutes. So I'll be right back. come back now because the game done started. Oh, I done forgot to plug.
In the past 2 weeks, I'm up 1745 on Underdog Fantasy, and I want you to win too.
But what are you waiting for? Click the link in my description and download the Underdog Fantasy app right now. And to make matters even better, users will receive a deposit match up to $100 if you use my code. If you put 100 in, they'll give you 100. You put 50, they'll give you 50. You put 20, they'll give you 20. You put 10, they'll give you 10. If that don't sound like a deal, I don't know what is.
Mr. Perfect theme. All right. Okay. There we go. I was over here getting the commentary up for tonight. I got it set for 11:45, so now we finally got all of that stuff situated. I got to get it ready for Facebook and all that jazz. But commentary is officially, up there now. Okay, let's get this here and there and perfect. All right. There we go. Now I can look at the game. I can look back at the stream. Okay, perfect. All right, we are now in the second half, ladies and gentlemen. We are now in the second half. Chargers leading 17-7 over the Miami Dolphins in an AFC showdown. The Miami Dolphins desperately need themselves a W to keep pace with Buffalo in that very AFC East division. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they need a W to get back into the good graces of the playoff race. An L here can be drastic. So who will leave with the W in tonight's game? Let me know in the comment section who you got. Do you believe that the Dolphins can turn things around, or will the Chargers continue to run rampant over the Miami Dolphins? Keep in mind, Tua Tagovailoa has 25 yards passing through the first half. Tyreek Hill has a 57-yard fumble recovery touchdown. And Jalen Waddle doesn't have a reception. Mike Gesicki doesn't have a reception. And Tyreek Hill, if I'm not mistaken, has 2 catches for 13 yards. Moreover, he's on the sideline icing his ankle. I believe they'll probably have him icing between drives. So we shall see how things play out here for the Dolphins. So let me know what it will transpire here in the second half. Oh, wow, the chat room is taking some time to catch up here. Hill is back. Yes, he is on the sideline. He was on the sideline during the Chargers' opening drive, icing his ankle. So I guess what they're going to do is have him ice in between drives. Personally, I don't like the idea of icing during the game. I think if you add heat during the game, perhaps I always found that to be much more effective, especially when I'm out there, with movement. However, I never studied physical therapy, so I don't know the science behind it. Obviously, the people who get paid for this, they would know better. But for me personally, in my experience, I've rather heat. What is it terminology? Heat compress over putting the ice on during the game. When regular recovery, then by all means, go crazy. But for me personally, I'd rather add a heat that is there. Ice stops the swell. Correct. But I would much rather, in the midst of the game, I'd much rather use heat. There were times in which, when I was playing basketball, during when I'd play in my backyard or whatever the case was, or I'd go to the park and we would play. Obviously, I didn't just have heat compress on the ready, but if ever somebody had a problem, then always they put ice. But then when you put ice, slow down the swelling, that damn whole muscle is just in no place does it want to actually work with you to go out there and perform. So I've always preferred the heat when you're still active. Rest, or I should say ice in a situation in which you're resting. But ice stops the swell, correct. Heat allows blood to flow. Ice stops the swell, fair enough. They need heat. They probably have both on the sideline. Quan said, tell him to thug it out. Fair enough. Oh, my. Kenneth said, Dr. Chiseled. Well, if only that was the case, but I had no desire to go into medical whatsoever. My parents would have loved if I went into medical, but I'm not interested in that. Jesus Christ, every time the football needs to go towards somebody I need to get a reception, it gets broken up. Mike Gesicki still on his second target, no receptions, no yards. They out there doing nothing. Jason said, R-I-C-E, rice. Let a football team pull out a bag of rice. Treat that man's leg like an Android phone. Oh, on top of that, that was a bad pass. He threw it behind him. If Tua throws a more accurate pass, maybe Giuseppe can make a play. That's a bad pass by Tua. It's a bad pass by Tua. 3 of 7. Yeah, Tua's not having a good time right now. Tua's not having a good time whatsoever, bro. That man is inaccurate as inaccurate can be, bro. How you out here 3 of 17 for 25 yards, dog? 3 of 17 for 25. What is he doing out there? Nada, nothing, zilch, nothing, garbage, looking terrible. That's what he's looking like right now. That's what he's looking like right now. It's bad. It is bad. Come on, man. It is bad. Oh, we got almost 500 in the building. We got 431 likes. If you guys haven't already hit the like button, please go ahead and hit the like button. Let's see if we could break even. Weedy said, when you got Waddle and Hill. You know what's funny is Waddle, if I'm not mistaken, has only one target. Waddle's been completely blanketed. The Chargers DBs are playing a game of a lifetime, bruh. They playing a game of a lifetime. This man, Waddle he's been targeted one time, I believe on the opening drive. And the pass was broken up. The second pass of the game. Waddle hasn't been looked at since there was 14 minutes, 54 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. The second play of the game was the last time the football went anywhere near Jalen Waddle. That's wild, bruh. Good Lord. What? Boy, hold on. Maybe he left the field with an injury. What? Fam, this man they not even looking this man way. Yo, they not even trying. They got to figure out how the fuck to activate Waddle and Hill, dog, because what they trying to do right now ain't it. I'm desperately trying to find a tweet that says Jalen Waddle's hurt, because I need to know where the fuck that brother at. Where is he? Then he waddle away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddle away, waddle, waddle, waddle. Then he waddle away, waddle, waddle. Till the very next day, pop, 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 pop. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Till the very next day, bop, 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 bop. That man can't get open worth a spit, bro. Lockdown. Locked up, they won't let me out. They won't let me out. He's locked up. They won't let him out. Oh, won't let him out. Shit, Tyreek Hill locked up too. That brother got 2 catches for 13 yards. State penitentiary. What? State penitentiary. Alcatraz. Alcatraz out there in Los Angeles right now. Mike Gesicki, no catches. 2 targets, no catches, no yardage. Tua tongue on the areola, 25 yards passing. Locked up, they won't let him out. What? They won't let him out. They locked up. They won't let them out. Oh, won't let them out. Who was they throwing the football to? Justin Herbert should have thrown that football away, man. Man just slid on the ground for what? For what? Throw the ball away. I need those passing attempts. Come on now. Still, this shit don't mean nothing unless Tua starts finding Waddle and Hill and shit. But one way or another, that's the 4th sack. Good Lord. Kasha, put 2 on it. You really need to release an album. Oh, it's coming soon. I got a parody album coming soon. I got to actually get on top of that. Start recording some goddamn. Oh, but Lord in heaven. Look at the sack at the 5. Woo! They done hit that brother. Oh, no. There's no police here to help me. Down goes Justin Herbert. Brother got shellacked there by Phillips. who actually grew up a Chargers fan. He was actually at a few Chargers games. I think he was a big LaTainian Tomlinson fan. They talked about it earlier on in the game, and there he is sacking his former favorite team. Let me ask a question, right? Because obviously I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I've always said, if, oh, good Lord in heaven, there was roughing the passer. What? Hold on. Wait, what? 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 Roughing the passer. What? 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 Passing, roughing the. How? That's a routine sack. How? Roughing the passer. How? How soft is the league now, bruh? You can't sack a quarterback. What the fuck I'm supposed to hit him? You hit the man in the chest. Oh, he put too much of his body weight on him. Their chest pads touched each other. He went down and he felt so rough. We have to throw the flag. We didn't want him to get hurt. The quarterbacks are the faces of the league. They're being abused. Really? That's a rough in the pass. That's a routine sack. How? How? This shit's soft, bruh. This shit's soft. You don't like defense? Do you not like? How was that rough in the passer? I'm gonna lose my mind on the commentary, dog. I'm gonna lose my doggone mind on the commentary, bruh. I hope the Chargers turn the football over on this drive. They don't deserve to be able to continue to go down the field. Yes, start throwing some holding calls, man. Start driving them motherfuckers back. Because this is some bullshit right here. This is some straight up bullshit. NFL is SAWFT. Soft. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. How? How is that roughing the fam? This man took a routine sack, and you telling me he dropped his body weight on him? What? Are you kidding me? So let me get this straight. If Vita Vea comes flying unblocked and hits the shit out of a QB like, I'm tired of this, Grandpa, that's too damn bad. Kyler Gamer Murray. We just gonna be like, he dropped all his body weight on him. He dropped his body weight. He dropped his body weight. He dropped his body weight. How? Does that make any sense? It's fucking bullshit. I don't understand. Some bullshit, man. Ooh, that man got no hands. What happened to his hands? Third and 17 here from Justin Herbert from Family Guy. What's he going to do with the football? Rolling towards his right, rifles it over the... Oh, boy, but he's going to be short. I believe that was Palmer. That should actually give Justin Herbert like 37 passing attempts. 34. Okay, he's 6 away from getting me where I need to be. He's 6 away from getting me where I need to be. They don't. Well, actually, yeah, he's got 35, so he's 6 away from getting me where I need to be. And Mike Williams has 5 receptions. Well, that busts the first parlay, so it no longer matters with this first. Yeah, this first parlay, it didn't look too good anyway. Austin Eckler 9. That'll be the only one that I probably hit on, unless Justin Herbert throws an interception. That'll be the only one that I hit on. But I need Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill to start doing things right now. So I need this Dolphins offense to wake up. The league doesn't want defenders landing on the QB with their body weight. But here's the problem, right? What you're asking somebody to do is damn near I don't want to say impossible, but it's incredibly difficult because consider running at full speed at somebody, then making contact, and then having to ease up your body and contort while falling in an effort just to not fall on top of somebody. The amount of soft tissue issues, the amount of soft tissue injuries that we're probably going to start seeing from big-ass defensive linemen is about to be crazy because you've got to go full speed and then ease up right before you hit. Like, how many times have we seen near sacks not become sacks because they didn't want to take roughing the passer penalties? It's ridiculous, bro. I don't understand. For the life of me, I don't understand. He didn't even put his body weight on him. He just fell. And he put his hands down to break his fall. Like, what do you want somebody to do? Okay, you don't want to hit the quarterback low. All right. Okay, you don't want to hit the quarterback high. Okay. Body weight? Body weight? What? Oh, no, you can't drive somebody into the ground. So let me get this straight. I can suplex and drive a regular skilled position player into the ground. I can't hit the quarterback. Why? What's the difference? We both wearing the same helmet and shoulder pads. If it's after the pass was thrown, then there's a flag everywhere for something like that. Crackback blocks, things of that nature. That's a flag for everything. But with quarterbacks, now you get preferential treatment. You can't have body weight fall. Why? It's ridiculous, bro. Some bullshit, bro. It don't make sense. Dick Butkus is outraged right now. Shit. Urlacher, outraged. Mike Singletary, outraged. Sam Huff, outraged. Ray Nitsky, outraged. Jack Lambert, outraged. Come on, man. It's craziness. If the quarterback runs outside the pocket, you can hit him like a regular skill play. It don't make sense to me, man. Don't make sense to me. Josh P. said Brady almost get choke slammed, no call. Herbert gets bumped, roughing the passer. No consistency with the ref. Somebody need to get fucking shot. And you're not wrong. That's the biggest issue that I have with everything is the lack of consistency. Because don't get me wrong, it's incredibly difficult to officiate professional sports. It's not an easy job. Everything is damn near a judgment call. Here's the problem that I have. You can have a crew that'll make one call. They'll have two of the same scenarios. They'll make the call for one game. They won't make the call for the other. And then you as a fan will sit there and say to yourself, how is this happening? I don't understand this. And you'd be rightfully so to say so. Week by week, we see refs be completely inconsistent. One game, something will be a catch. Another game, something won't be a catch. Couple of weeks ago, Hunter Henry scores a touchdown in prime time. It gets overturned after reviewing the damn catch for damn near 4 minutes. Then, Thursday Night Football, this past week, handoff to Cam Akers, questionable touchdown call. They show one review on television, one review, 2 different angles. It was confirmed in under a minute. How? Sir X Gemini said, Weapon X, Brian Dawkins, outraged. Indeed. John Lynch, outraged. Vontez Burfict, outraged. I was just going to keep it at middle linebackers. I was going to go up to Ray Lewis and then keep going from there, but I figured I'm not going to keep naming a bunch of doggone names. I also wanted to get some classic names up in there, but then my mind went blank. I was going to go with Willie Neer. I completely forgot. There's Tua. Oh, he's going to use his legs here. He tried to do that same goddamn juke. It wasn't working in his favor. Pick up a 5. Second and 5 here. They need to get that passing game going, bro. Jalen Waddle has been strapped all day, bro. You would have thought this man walked into the goddamn... He can't get open. He cannot get open whatsoever. There are people everywhere, bro. God damn. Son walked into an orgy, and it's all fucking Butch Dykes. That brother is strapped today. He is getting strapped. Pause. He's not having a good time whatsoever. Here we go. There's another run. Not working in their favor, and here it is, a 3rd and manageable. I think they might mark this as a tackle for loss. That should be like a loss of a half yard. So it could set up 3rd and a long 5. They got to figure out what's going on here because this ain't it. What I'm shocked about is I'll probably have to see, because a game like this, I would love to see the full, what is it, all 22? I'd love to see the all 22 just to see what was happening with Waddle and Tyreek Hill all day today. Because ain't no way they're not getting, running some short cross routes, try to get open on the short end. They took a timeout. McDaniel had to take a timeout here. That's a terrible timeout. That's a terrible timeout. Good Lord. Henry put 20 on it. Said, sup, Chiseled? Just got back from Home Depot to get some stuff to try to pull up this culprit, man. I'm telling you. These kids dried up, making it challenging. Can somebody trying to help pull up my culprit full of goo? Hashtag working. Sir, let me tell you something right now. You may be a working man, but you need to be a man who's on the road, not to Viridian City, but on the road to the Shadow Realm. What is wrong with you, sir? Talking about goo. What? Then ain't nobody gonna help you clean up no goo. What's the matter with you? Consuela couldn't get the lemon pledge to go and help take out that doggone goo, sir. Something's wrong with you. 3rd and 5. Waddle. He got a chance here. Tyreek Hill beats him. Take it to the end zone. I need that touchdown. I need that. Yes, indeed. Oh, boy, he is limping. They needed that. Davis could not keep his feet, and Tyreek Hill finds the end zone for the score. All right. I needed that one. Bing big score right there. Tyreek Hill gets the touchdown. Oh, this man nearly started grittying when thought he was limping. I guess not. He's fine. Touchdown, Tyreek Hill. I needed that one, but Jesus Christ, can Jalen Waddle get going? If only Mike Williams didn't screw me. I had that Tyreek Hill touchdown over here as well, but it doesn't matter. It is what it is. We shall see if I'll be $300 richer. Through the uprights, and it's good. Miami cuts the deficit down to 3, ladies and gentlemen. Miami cuts the deficit down to 3. Henry put 2 on, said, I'll pay somebody $500. Y'all, it's the holidays, y'all. Sir. You think $500 is worth the payment to aid you in cleaning up your jizz off the ground? Pardon me, off the carpet? Moreover, why would anybody want to enter your lair when you've been trapping people in the basement? Talking about Arthur is fisting a man in your attic. Why would anybody want to aid you, sir? Dwayne Patuan said, you need to call we need the police to come and arrest Henry. You goddamn right we need the police to come and arrest Henry. Call the authorities as soon as you can. They're going to be at the front door when the person who decides to go take that $500 deal going to be at the crib, and Henry going to be wondering why he's hearing somebody scream from the front door.
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Help!
But the only authorities that's going to be on the goddamn premises is going to be
where we come from, we are the police, the police of Haiti, nice Haiti, beautiful Haiti, sweetie Haiti, sweetie Haiti, oh God.
We are the police of Haiti. But the Chargers gave up a long touchdown to Tyreek Hill, his second TD of the day, his first receiving touchdown on the day. And to the Chargers, we say...
And now no charges.
We say...
And now no charges. No.
Once more, we say...
And now no charges. No. 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 And now no charges. And now no charges. No.
And now no charges. No. And now no charges, no. Let's see if there was a pass interference here. Ooh. Did he just kick him? Did he just kick him? I think Tyreek Hill just low-key kicked him. I don't know if it was by accident. John D in the building. Said you're going into college finals week before you drive down to Florida for an X-Mix cruise. Any words or uplifting sermons? Always love to you. Well, for one, make sure you study. Give yourself a lot of quizzes regarding the questions that you think may be on the finals, of course. And just make sure that you're well prepared. Now, granted, you can't guarantee passing, right? However, if you prepare yourself the correct way, at that point, you can feel comfortable going into the class, or I should say going into the test. But it's just a matter of making sure that you are well prepared above all else. Here we go. Justin Herbert looking left, got his man. I can't believe fucking Mike Williams. How many times has Mike Williams had 5 receptions this season? Let me see here. How many times has Mike Williams? A couple of games ago. On 4 different occasions this season. He's 1, 2, 3, 4. Has he had 5? And today just so happened to be one of those days. Of course they would utilize him. I should have chose over 5. God damn it. I could have kept one of my other goddamn parlays open. It is what it is. Justin Herbert's throwing the football here. 3 more, and then he'll be over. Well, 4 more, and then he'll be over 40 passing attempts. And I'm up there. Here comes another one. Throw the football, going deep down the field. Got his man. That's Williams, the best 50-50 ball guy in the league, and he takes it inside the 15. Well, that definitely would have broke the that's 6 receptions now. Yeah, I should have just took this man over instead of under. The best 50-50 ball guy in the league. Basili said, you hear that running joke of Herbert always look like Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker, even when he's buzzed with his hair. Henry put 2 on, said, can I get some motivation for this carpet? No, you're not going to get no motivation from me, brother. Keenan Allen trying to keep his feet. Beautiful pass. Indeed, it was a beautiful pass. And now this should be pass attempt number 39 for Herbert. Yeah, Tyreek Hill is sick. You're looking at it like, yo, I can't even ice my goddamn leg. 2 more passing attempts gets me another lock. And then I would just need Jalen Waddle. Yo, if Jalen Waddle could have like an 80-yard touchdown, that'd be fucking amazing. I still need, Mike Gesicki to get involved. But Gesicki usually shows up in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 3 here. Oh, here comes the motion man. Oh, he's going to try to throw it. Incomplete. That should be pass attempt number 40. And then now, I don't understand how the fuck Herbert's arm is still fucking operable, bro. This man, I think, when was the last time Herbert threw under 30 passes? Hold on, wait a minute. Justin Herbert. When was the last time Justin Herbert threw under 30 passes, bro? Pro Football Reference. Let's go game logs for his entire career. When was the last time he threw under 30 passes? This whole season. This game right now, that's pass attempt number 40. No, pardon me, that would have been 41. He's got 40 pass attempts right now. If you guys want to see my underdog fantasy, right now I got the lock on Tyreek Hill. Pardon, let's go refocus. I got the lock on Tyreek Hill. I got the lock on Keenan Allen. I need 1 more pass attempt from Justin Herbert. And then, of course, Jalen Waddle has 0 receiving yards. I need this man to get busy. I also need Mike Gesicki to get me 20 yards as well. So the remainder of the 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter, Jesus Christ, Tua Tonga and Areola, I need you to get the football into the hands of Jalen Waddle and Mike Gesicki. But this is Justin Herbert's pass attempts this entire doggone season. Right now, this is going to be pass attempt number 41 because I don't think they're going to run the football. 3rd and 8, they're obviously going to throw. Here's Herbert, and it is incomplete. Beautiful. I should have 1 more lock. Give me 1 more lock, underdog. I want to see 1 more lock. I need that sumbitch to turn green. Hold on, we're going to leave this sumbitch right here. I need it to turn green. Let's turn green. Let's turn green. Let's turn green. That's 41 pass attempts. Let's turn green. There we go. Another lock, ladies and gentlemen. Another lock. Now I just need the Dolphins to go out there and start throwing the football crazy, which I expect them to do. If only Mike Williams did not screw me. I still would need that Justin Herbert interception, so that actually wouldn't work in my favor. And on top of that, so I think I can We need to see how things play out. But we shall see. Jarvis Patuon said Panthers upsetting the Steelers. Oh, Lord in heaven. I would hope not. But Justin Herbert's already got 41, passing attempts. Let's read throughout the entire season, going backwards. 47, 47, 30, 35, 43, 51, 57, 34, 39, 45, 48, 34. Craziness, right? Let's go to last year. 64 in that week 18 against the Raiders. 31, 35, 38, 31, 35, 44, 41, 34, 38, 35, 39, 43, 38, 38, 41, 47. We're going to his rookie year now. 31, 33, 32, 44, 53, 52, 49, 32, 42, 43, 43, 34, 25. It wasn't until his third game, since his third game of his career, might I add, his first 2 games of his career, 33 and 49. Every game, with the exception of one, in his entire career, he's thrown the football over 30 times. Why? Why? How many times? How many times? This man is averaging 42 pass attempts per game. Bruh, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's ridiculous. Come on, man. Come on, man. That don't even make any sense. They got Austin Eckler back there. Touchdown machine. They use him in the pass game. Fuck the doggone run game. That's crazy, bro. That man got no... I know the ice on his arm got to be crazy at the end of every game. It's crazy, bro. One game in his entire career, he's thrown under 30 yards. 30 attempts. Oh boy, 2 is running. Thank God I didn't take that to a non-running thing. He should not be taunting. Come on now. Peyton Patuan said Eckler needs his own position at this point. He ain't no running back. I mean, he is. He's just a flex kind of guy. He's a dude who he'll run the football from time to time, and then you'll have him in the pass game as well. Shit is ridiculous, bro. Gray said, "Bring back hot mic, sir. Perhaps, maybe the playoffs. Who knows? We shall see. We shall see." Ant White said he got one eye open when he's sleeping. One eye. JJ said Drew Bledsoe set the record for pass attempts at 70 in 1994 against the Vikings. Do I think Herbert makes history tonight? Tonight? I don't think so tonight. Because tonight's not going to be a shootout. So I don't see that happening tonight. Eckler reminds you of James White in New England, how you use him mainly in the passing game. But the thing is, Eckler is also the primary rusher as well, right? So he's a primary rusher and then damn near a primary receiver as well. So, because with James White, it's like a change of pace back, and also, like kind of like a Chester Taylor, using somebody who is, when you see them in there, they're going to be utilizing the pass game. However, with Austin Eckler, he's both. Here comes Tua. Get rid of the football. Sacked. Huge sack over there. Ooh, man, he should do the lights out Sean Merriman, but he don't know nothing about that. He was born too late. Come on, son.
Throw the football to Mike Gesicki, son. He's on the field, son. What was Tua doing? Fucking lefties. Never could spin towards their left. AB Batuan said, Giselle, put that lingerie on. Tom lost. Hashtag put that shit on. Fam, you need Jesus. Hallelujah. I can't believe they took that fucking roughing the passer call. I can't believe that was a roughing the passer call. It's absolute craziness. And here come the Chargers getting the football back at the 12-yard line. We need a 3-and-out. At least I do for my sake. Good Lord. Wow, the Dolphins at home allow 15.3, but on the road, they allow 32.8. Jesus Christ. They're the worst defense on the road, but the second best defense at home? How? What? What? Nah, that don't even make sense. You good at home, but you trash on the road like that? Fam, somebody need their ass whipped. Somebody need their ass whipped. Because ain't no way. That's ridiculous. Kenneth said they're 14 grams. I mean, shit, that defense might as well be on 14 grams. Because how does that happen? How does that happen? Might as well get them what they need. What do they need? That 14 grams of what?
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Who was on crack?
Crack. Third down. Here, Phillips making plays. And now I am curious what the Chargers will do. Do you run it here on third down? You know they're not. They're going to throw the football. So, see what they're going to do here. 3rd and 2. The Dolphins need a stop. I would like a stop. AB Patuan said, y'all seen Derek Carr choke against the Rams? Hashtag blessed. Oh, my God. This man is coming back for all of his ops. William put 2 on it. Says, shout out to your Eagles. All love Chiseled. Yes, indeed. Shout out to the Eagles. Oh, boy. Huge stop there. 4th down. Great stop by the Dolphins. Hello. Force a punt. And we're going to the end of the quarter, and the Chargers are going to have to punt. And by God, they better fucking punt. They better fucking punt. They better fucking punt. They better punt. I stopped short. I stopped short. Because they participating in the Frank Costanza challenge. Once more. Because
I stopped short. He knows. 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 I stopped short. He knows.
Oh, heavens. The Pelicans are number 1 in the West? Well, I'll be damned. They playing basketball out there. Hello, Zion. Getting the job done. Now, I just need my Miami Heat to start catching up now. Should not be sitting here under 500. Granted, the first half of the season, I could give a shit about that. It's only been 27 games for them. I expect them to go out there and bounce back. But 9 games out of first place, ridiculous, man. We got to go on a run. Got to go on a run, fellas. Sitting there in the 10th spot. We could easily, after 2 weeks, could jump down to that 6th spot and then play catch-up from there. I think at best could be the 3 seed. At worst, fucking miss the playoffs. But the Pelicans out here playing basketball. Good for them. Good for them. But, ladies and gentlemen, you already know we have crossed into the territory of the 4th. But before then,
In the past 2 weeks, I'm up 1745 on Underdog Fantasy, and I want you to win too.
But what are you waiting for? Click the link in my description and download the Underdog Fantasy app right now. And to make matters even better, users will receive a deposit match up to $100 if you use my code. If you put 100 in, they'll give you 100. You put 50, they'll give you 50. You put 20, they'll give you 20. You put 10, they'll give you 10. If that don't sound like a deal, I don't know what is.
Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. Today is his 48th, 47th birthday, so shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. But ladies and gentlemen, we are once again going into the final period like it's a menstruation, where we see the battle in the AFC as the Los Angeles Chargers host the Miami Dolphins in a game where the Dolphins offense has been relatively anemic outside of one, or I should say two, break plays in this game where Tyreek Hill had recovered a fumble for 50-plus yards and then also scored a receiving touchdown for over 50 yards as well. But outside of that, Tua has been terrible. But can the Dolphins take their receipt to the sperm bank and get a comeback, or will the Chargers take the Dendemekian to the funeral home and put the nail in the coffin? And will I get a W on my Underdog Fantasy Parlay, where all I need is Mike Gesicki and Jalen Waddle to go crazy here in the second half, and Jalen Waddle finally gets himself some receiving yards. Let's wait to see how long of a receiving play that was. 19 yards. All right, Jalen Waddle, we just need 50 more from you, or I should say 51 more from you, says Adonis. Finally, this man had himself a reception. But will the Chargers take the Dendemekian to the funeral home and put the nail in the coffin? Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the fourth quarter. All right. What will the fate of the Dolphins be? Trailing by 6, a touchdown gives them an opportunity to take the lead on an extra point. We shall see. Running the football does me no favors. AB Patuan said, Steelers sign me, got unfinished business. Hashtag booming. That ain't happening, brother. Tashawn, for 5 ordered, say, who gets a ring first? Herbert, Lawrence, Fields, Hurts. Of everybody, Hurts has the better team across the board with longevity now. Herbert is, I believe, the best pure quarterback amongst the four, right? Lawrence, I think, has the best upside if they continue to build around him, given, you know, his projection coming into the league. And also you can see with the eye test and how he plays the game. And then last but not least, I think with Fields, he just needs a guru. But I would say if that entire group, Hurts has the best opportunity right now. But I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I would probably say Lawrence. Hurts right now, but I would take Lawrence to win a championship before Herbert, because Herbert's on that snake-bitten franchise that just so happened to be the Chargers, where anything can go wrong, and they will. Now, granted, Jacksonville has never proven anything. I think Lawrence will probably go to a different team. I think he'll mess around and have like a career similar to like a Stafford or Ryan, mess around and then end up leaving that organization and going somewhere and flourishing. So we shall see how things play out. But to answer that question, Hurts right now. Hurts has the best team for years to come. Because ultimately, when Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson retire, then things will be very difficult. However, I think they've got at least 2 to 3 seasons of football left in them. So with that being the case, the Eagles can still be a force for some time. So there is that. 3rd and 9 here. 3rd and 9 here. What in tarnation? Who is he trying to get the ball to? Oh, that's intentional grounding. Thank you. That's intentional grounding. I was just about to say, where the flag at? KT Chris said, yo, read your chat. If Henry the Ruler, Rudy, Wesley Pipes, or AB comes to your house, you're going to call Eddie Murphy and Chris Benoit. Shit, you better call not Macho time. He going to take him out, no problem. And Macho is right now, he on a cruise somewhere. He on a boat somewhere in the Caribbean right now. So shout out to Macho going on his honeymoon. Oh, I think they were trying to get the ball down to Hill at one point, but he got slowed down. They better try to find Waddle or something. Because Davis has put, oh boy, they got two people to go at, or is he just on the outside, or is he going to jam him up? They're going to try to go to Hill here, and he is going down at the 45. And what are the Dolphins going to do? Yeah, Hill is still somewhat, well, he may not show he's limping, but you can see he's favoring that leg. Yeah, here come the punting unit. God damn it. Miami, what are they doing? Eagles have 17 free agents the offseason, and they're thinking about giving Hurts $50 million. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Didn't Kelsey say he was going to retire at the end of the did Jason Kelsey said he's retiring at the end of the year? He said he was retiring at the end of the year? Well, in March, no, that said he's retiring. Yeah, he's returning 2022 season. Says his body's falling apart. Said that, okay. He announced that he's not retiring, will return. Yeah, this might be Jason Kelsey's last season. Yeah, this might be Kelsey's last season. How old is Lane Johnson? Wow, he's 32. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, yeah, if that's the case, yeah, they might mess around and end up dipping much sooner. Yeah, they might dip much sooner than later. Fuck 3 years. They probably got two if they're lucky. Never mind, I'll take that back. If people thought the man was fixing to retire at the end of this year, 3 years is a stretch. Who's the most jacked player in NFL history? Terrell Owens, DK Metcalf, Aaron Donald. I think those three definitely have a case. And that's more in modern times as of late. If you were to go through history, there was one dude who was a fucking freak. Javon Curse was a freak, but I can't remember. No, AJ Brown was in shape, yeah, but then Terrell Owens, because I'm thinking about different position groups, things in that age. Cam Newton, James Harrison, DK Metcalf, Terrell Owens, Aaron Donald, Herschel Walker, Bo Jackson, wasn't David Boston on the juice? I can't remember. Wasn't David Boston on the juice? Was David Boston on the juice? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, that 1981 divisional game. Lyle Alzado is definitely juiced for sure. That motherfucker lived a hell of a life, man. He lived a hell of a life. Adrian Peterson, he was jacked. Did I see Kurt Angle tweet Rey Mysterio wishing happy birthday? Yes, I did. You're just a boy in a man's world, and I like to play with little boys. Whoa, wait a minute. Angle, what do you mean by that? AB Patuan said, I got 5 more years in my, you got 5 more years in you. Eagles sign me, #booming. That ain't happening. Mason put 5 on and said, get tricked by Henry or hit by Ray Lewis, and you have no pads on. I'd rather get hit by Ray Lewis. I don't want to know anything, because if I get hit by Ray Lewis, the context is football, I would assume. So I got no problem with that. I got no issue with that kind of contact. Going to Henry's house, I think it's a different kind of contact, and I'm not interested in that. 2nd and 8 here. They should not be throwing the football, but I understand why you would, but you got to be smart here. And Keenan Allen, good reception. Because they're only leading by 6, so it makes sense to throw the football. You don't want to be in a situation in which you're just running, trying to play clock when you don't have a comfortable lead. But they have to be very meticulous in how they go about these things, because you don't want to have a situation in which you leave. You're not chewing up clock and actually having a substantial drive. You don't want to rush through things. Takeo Spikes, Takeo Spikes was I don't know what was going on with that brother's trapezius muscles. Good pass. Keenan Allen able to move the chains. This man took his chain out of his under. Fam, why, son? What's the like? You want the world to see your chain, or you want your opponent to see? Man, if Aqib Talib was still playing, I'm all about wearing. If you want to wear a chain, no problem. You want to wear earrings, no problem. You ain't got to take that son bitch out so it's untucked. This man got his shit just poking on the outside. Yeah, Takeo Spikes is definitely on roids. Herbert's got 45 passing attempts. Gerald put 5 on it. Said Angle at one point said he wanted to have bestiality sex with Booker T's wife. I remember that. Want to have not just regular sex, that bestiality kind of sex. Now Miami's defense all day for the most part. Damn secondary can't get the goddamn job done. Here comes Allen. They're going to run it here. I guess not. They're still throwing. 3rd and 3. They wanted a flag there. Imagine Aqib Talib versus Justin Jefferson. Chains would have been snatched. For one, Aqib Talib ankles would have been snatched. It depends on which age Aqib Talib is there. Oh, that's defensive pass interference. Oh, my God, that's super defensive pass interference. Referees missed one. Whoa, what? Whoa, mask on or off? You are tripping. But, yeah, the referees definitely missed one. That's super pass interference they missed there. You got to throw that flag. Hey, we 7 likes away from 500. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Come on now, help a brother out. 3rd and 3. Dolphins need a stop. They're not going to get it. Keenan Allen moves the chains once more. That's got to be like the 12th. How many receptions does this man have now? It says 7, but I think that's 11. Yeah, that's 11 now. Oh, boy. Need a Waddle play. I still need a Gesicki play. Or I'm just going to be riding on the L train. Good Lord. John D said, if T-Law, Fields, Herbo, Trey Lance was on the Commanders, do you wish Washington to become do I think Washington would become a bigger problem in the NFL? Lance, we don't know yet. Herbert, absolutely. Fields, not really. And Lawrence, I actually think he would do well in that system as well. So with Herbert and Lawrence, I think they would do well. However, with Taylor Heineke, I think y'all got y'all quarterback because his swagger works perfect for that team. And they have great chemistry. Obviously, he has things he has to work on. But I think y'all got y'all quarterback. Honcho put 10 on it. Said, Sue tweeted, sometimes the Giants are smaller than you think. Oh, he said, sometimes Giants are smaller than you think. After that mauling, they triggered the Giants fans was lighting up in his mentions. Well, they could light up stuff in their mentions all day, but they got a W, didn't they? They probably thought, man, Sue, we need to shut his big ass up, man. You ain't nothing but a bully and all this. Nah, listen. Did Sue become the greatest defensive tackle of all time like he was projected? No. But he was a hell of a goddamn player, and he was a force, in his career. So he did what he had to do. He's a champion. He got that title with, I believe it was Tampa, in which he messed around and then get that title a couple of years ago with that defensive line that had JPP and and so on and so forth. So with Sue, hell, you don't need to be talking shit, but that's always been his personality. Oh, the Dolphins about to have a trouble, bro. The Dolphins about to have trouble. They can't get off the field, dog. They can't get off the field. Their defense cannot get off the field. This about to cost me my parlay, dog. Looks like I gotta try again tomorrow. 360 Mafia for 5 on. Say, hey, Adonis, which cigars do I smoke typically? Hello from Toronto. Keep doing what you're doing. Well, for one, which cigars do I smoke typically? I probably smoke a cigar once every quarter. I just got into cigar smoking, so I can't even really go into detail. Shit, I can't even tell you the different brands of different cigars. I know I have that Cohiba, a couple of Cohiba cigars. Other cigars, I was some Nicaraguan cigar, Dominican Republic cigar, Puerto Rican cigar. I had like a Hennessy white cigar. I can't even go into detail. I literally just got into the doggone game. I'm a crazy noob, so I couldn't tell you. But all I know is I do have I've smoked a few Cohiba cigars. So there is that. Henry put 2 in it. Said I'm getting sporadic. Spiritual. That's a word. Spiritual. Oh, wow, he's launching it. Oh, incomplete. For 2023, you're changing. You meant spiritual? Did you mean spiritual? Fam used the wrong vowel. It's an I instead of an A, brother. But I don't think you're changing, brother. I don't think the spirit will accept you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think the spirit will accept you. Nor do I support accepting you. I think you should be one of the few who get denied, sir. Here we go. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Herbert's gonna run himself. Pick up the first down. Dolphins can't get a stop, bruh. Dolphins cannot get a stop. Good Lord in heaven. They can't stop nobody. Oh, my Lord. What is going on? What is going on? These dudes here. These dudes getting cooked, bro. These dudes getting cooked. What is going on? They can't stop a soul, bro. They getting ran down, ran over. Nobody, man. I was expecting Miami to have 2 more drives in the 3rd quarter. It's clipped now. My parlay is shot in half. It's over. I'll try again tomorrow. It is what it is. Golly, they about to find if I'm them, I'd still just take my time. This is a 7-minute drive, bro. Miami just needed 1 stop on 3rd down when they was inside the 25, and these dudes couldn't get a stop. Pardon me, inside the 35. Brian said, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm getting cooked. The Dolphins defense probably. Clock ticking, a field goal would probably end. No, a field goal for all intents and purposes should. But obviously we've seen crazier things happen. But what they can do here, because Miami only has 1 timeout, there's no first downs that'll be applicable or whatever. Personally, if I was Miami, I would low-key, well, you know what? Fuck it. I would low-key, mess around and let them score, because you want to put yourself in a situation where you can get the football back. However, holding them to a field goal keeps the deficit at 9, so it's a touchdown field goal kind of game, but you still would need 2 possessions regardless. So if I was Miami, fam, I'm going to let them score because you're in a 2-possession situation anyway. Granted, what's the probability of you blocking a field goal? Don't get me wrong. Blocking a field goal is a possibility, But for all intents and purposes, at the percentage of it happening, it's very, very low. So I would try to conserve as much time as possible. So with that being the reality of the situation, knowing that I don't have any timeouts remaining or whatever, let these motherfuckers score, give myself a full 4 minutes. I can figure out the game plan to go down the field and try to get a score, then ultimately onside kick it because I'm out of timeouts, try to get the football back, and I have a max amount of time to try to go and, win this game. Because you're going to need 2 possessions anyway. The only thing is, if you get a stop here, you score fast, kick an onside kick, a field goal wins. These motherfuckers fumbled the doggone snap. What are they doing? Braylon put 5 on it, said Vikings, like the Dolphins, are frauds. Offensively, they're good. Defense leaves a lot to be desired. See, the thing with Minnesota for me is they look very good, but I don't know how to feel about them. I said that damn near for vast majority of the season, and then when they got beat down by the Cowboys, I said, oh, boy. I think it was like the week before. I said, man, you know what? I think Minnesota might be legit. After they beat the Bills, I said, oh, man, I think Minnesota might be legit. But then they let me down. Here we go. 4th and goal. They're probably going to kick this field goal. If I was them, no, I don't even think I want to take a delay of game. This is a tough loss for Miami. What are my picks for tomorrow? I'm gonna make those. I actually don't have a pick for tomorrow. I might as well let me do my pick for tomorrow actually now. Let's make my picks for tomorrow right now on the Underdog Fantasy app. If you guys haven't already, click the link in my description. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code Adonis if you have not already, and get onto the app. I'm gonna run 2 parlays. I'm gonna make one now. There's a field goal through the uprights, and it is good. 9-point game in SoFi Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. 9-point game in SoFi Stadium. Here we go. Mac Jones and the Patriots taking on the Cardinals. Well, for one, Nelson Aguilar gets a lot of targets. So I will do Aguilar over 29.5 yards. Kyler Murray, Gamer Kyler. Now, DeAndre Hopkins has never scored a touchdown against the Patriots ever, right? And Bill Belichick wants to take the best player out of the game. So he's definitely going to target DeAndre Hopkins. Now, damn, they don't have no touchdown play for James Conner? God damn it. Okay, so I can't. Okay, so if that's the case, Jonnu Smith, 12 yards receiving. Ooh, I don't like that. Thornton screwed me last time. Ramondre Stevenson. Do they have rushing attempts? 17 rushing attempts. Against it. That's a high number. You know what? I'll say with Ramondre, under 116 total yards. He's been really the best thing going for the Patriots. So I'll say Ramondre under 116 total yards. Mac Jones over 223 yards. Or I should say higher. Mac Jones against Buffalo. He had a very good game against Minnesota, but that was his best game of the season. The probability of him doing that again, I don't know. So I'm going to just go and say Mac Jones under 230. Kyler rushing. Kyler's going to run. So Kyler running, I think I can take Kyler over 37. Let's see, how many times have Kyler thrown the football? Boy, this is tough. Anybody see Carl Nassib get that sack in the football game? That is, good thing that you had to specify that. This man was watching tapes. Kyler's thrown the football as of late, 29, 35, 44, 29, 37. You know what? I think it's safe to say Kyler would throw the football over 34. So I'd rather go with the Kyler over 34. And then my last one with James Conner rushing for. You know what? The Patriots couldn't stop the run when they play. So I'll take these are my. And I'll do this one. I'll throw in 20 into the bag. Oh, wow. You can bet 2 and get 40. You can't go wrong with that. Bet 2 and get 40. I'll throw 20 into the hat. Wait a minute. They ain't let me do it. Why they ain't let me do it? Projection has changed. What projection has changed? What projections have changed? Oh, I'm sick. I got to do it again. God damn it. I got to do them again because they said the projections have changed. And now we're going into the I got to do them again because apparently the projections have changed. Oh, now they started adding interceptions and shit. I still don't have Mac Jones going over. I would still have him going underneath. I'd have Nelson Aguilar, or I should say Kyler, going higher. Give me James Conner over, or I should say higher on the rushing, and then with DeAndre Hopkins. I'm not going to touch Hopkins. I don't want to go near Hopkins. Pass incomplete here. Pass incomplete here. Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry may screw me. Hunter Henry may screw me. I'm going to say Hunter Henry with the lower. Now we'll go 20. All right, there we go. So for tomorrow, this is where I'm going right now for tomorrow. And I'll probably have two more because I have to get a security pick. I'll let them upload everything else. But that's where I'm at. I got James Conner higher than 61 yards. I got Kyler Murray higher than 34 pass attempts. Ramondre Stevenson. I actually should have put Kyler lower. I don't know why I put higher. Ramondre Stevenson lower than 116 total. Hunter Henry under 30 yards receiving, and Mac Jones under 223. I probably should have went. I think I'll probably have a couple of $1 and $2 bets that I put there on the Underdog Fantasy app as well. I'll see if I get 4 out of 5. I'll still fall short because there's no cashing out here. But we shall see tomorrow when things play out as I go live for Monday Night Football. We will find out how things play out for me. But one way or another, Miami trailing here by 9, 2 minutes remaining in this game as they're desperately trying to prevent the Chargers from getting a W here. Mac is going to take my money. Well, it's a possibility. So I'll probably have to run a couple of small plays. You think what I'm gonna start doing now is start running some one, because here's the beautiful thing about Underdog Fantasy, right? Because let's just say we'll go with tomorrow's game, right? We'll just throw a bunch of dummy picks. Throw a bunch of dummy predictions, right? You could turn one. If everything were to hit, you can turn 1 into 20, right? 2 into 40. You should know math. You see where I'm going here. 3 into 60, right? 5 into 100. I've been going kind of big, running some 20 and stuff like that. I think tomorrow I'm going to run a whole lot of 5s and things of that nature. I don't need to be going too doggone big no more. I don't need to be running too big no more. I got my 1,000 that I had won, so now I'm about to start running very short. So you're in a situation where it's minimal. It could be minimal risk if you don't go too big. But here's the big thing, right? Because here's what I'm aiming towards. Because I got to build towards the playoffs, right? Because towards the playoffs, take a look right here. Towards the playoffs, let's just say you have yourself a good situation. You turn a band into 20. Come on now. And it says and I've seen before, I think for this game, they won't let you go higher than 1,000. But on Sunday, whoo, boy, let me tell you something right now. Sundays, mess around and you could turn 2 into 40. So that's where things can get wild. But you want to make sure you don't make that kind of, situation with haste. Don't just your first time you throw everything up in there. You're gonna screw yourself over. So don't screw yourself over. You got to be smart. You got to be meticulous. All right. You got to be analytical. You got to be sagacious. You got to be vigilant. All right. You got to understand the situation. But one way or another, click the link in my description. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use the promo code Adonis if you haven't already. They will match your deposit up to $100. And if you miss, you just lost the whole band. Correct. So don't go in and risk everything if you don't got it. Here's the beautiful thing about betting, right? You put yourself in a situation where you only risk what you're willing to lose. Ryan Patuan said, Dan Marino right now, help! Haiti, police. Indeed. Braylon Pafavon said, Vikings look
You said the Vikings like the Dolphins are frauds, correct? And then you said, true or false, Kirk Cousins is the Tannehill of the NFC. That's fair. That's fair. Although I would say Tannehill is working towards being a Cousins of the AFC. The only thing that Tannehill has going for him is he's actually won playoff games and gone to a championship game, unlike Cousins, who primetime Cousins really has never performed with the lights on. Yeah, I have no faith right now, and unless Gesicki gets the football in his hand, yeah, I definitely lost my parlay. It's over. Zachary put 2 on and said that Mike White clip about to be crazy. Which Mike White clip? When he got speared? There was another Mike White clip. There was another. Let me go to Twitter. There was another Mike White clip. Unless somebody tagged me, I didn't see. I only saw that he got laid out. Let's see here what this additional Mike White clip may be. Oh, damn. Oh, Joy Taylor's at the game right now? Oh, God damn. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me go comment on her post. Joy Taylor. That's a beautiful woman. God damn it. All right. So let's see here. Where is... I got a comment on Joy Taylor. I can't find my clip. Oh, there it is right there. Nope. There we are. 2 are going for Jalen Waddle. Oh, Jalen never saw the football. Come on, Waddle. Come on, Waddle. God damn it. Joy Taylor looking delicious. All right, so let's see. Mike White. There was a Mike White clip that I missed. I saw him get laid out. Bam. Yeah, when he got hit. I did see that one. I saw him lay. Oh, damn. Homie was holding his gut. Spear. Oh, yeah, he did get speared. Oh, he did get speared. God damn. Yeah, he did get speared. If only I put that in the commentary. Big field goal through the uprights and good. Well, I'll be damned. The Dolphins actually ran. Huge field goal there from 59 yards out. I'll be damned. Huge field goal there from the Dolphins. Big kick through the uprights and good, but now they need to recover the onside kick. They need to recover the onside kick. Mask on or off, said you've been trying to develop a gambling addiction but don't understand it. See, the thing is, you gotta know when to pick, what things look like, but sometimes you gotta leave it up to chance. Hollywood said you needed 2 catches and 24 yards from Hill. Pain. If they recover the onside kick, you might still be in luck. 1:10 on the clock here. Can Miami pull off a miracle? Can Miami pull off a miracle? Any clitoris alerts? Nah, I don't have any clitoris alerts going. Oh, now I remember why I didn't want to do the Mike White one. Because then when he got hurt, I said, "Ooh, wait a minute." Yeah, when I saw Flacco had came in, I didn't want to do anything because I didn't want to have a situation where I prematurely, oh, my God, fam, the ball is loose. I think the Chargers did get it back, but the ball is loose. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. The Chargers are going to charge it. Ain't no way. Oh! They said Chargers ball. Oh, wow, fam. Boy, Tanner put 5 on it. Said, just saying, go Bills. God damn, yo, the Chargers almost chargered, bruh. The Chargers almost chargered, bruh. Ain't no way. First off, ball came and Mans completely could not handle it. And it was bouncing around. Yeah, he fell on top of it. There was no way. Let me say this about falling on the pile in a situation like that, fam. The things they do to you when you at the bottom. Somebody bit my elbow. We wearing helmets. How the fuck did you bite my elbow trying to recover a goddamn... What? Shit's weird, man. Shit's weird. You get underneath the pile, bodies,
Everybody trying to get to the ball. Some weird stuff happens, bro. Somebody grab his dick and twist it. They start wilding, man. People start wilding. But one way or another, the Chargers don't choke. And we say...
And now go Chargers, go. 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 And now go Chargers. And now go Chargers, go.
And now go Chargers, go. They get the W, and Miami's dropped 2 in a row. Good Lord in heaven. The Chargers with a much-needed victory. The Dolphins with a disappointing loss. And now they're on the road to go play against the Bills looking for vengeance. Things are looking bleak for Miami, who coming into this game still were somewhat of a squad that the were looking like they could be Super Bowl, contenders, and now they look more like pretenders than contenders. And the Chargers take care of business, as they would tell the Miami Dolphins to take out their Metro cards and get aboard the L train, as their life points dropped all the way down to 0, because
You lose.
I said,
You lose.
we say,
You lose.
once more,
You lose.
your quest of a comeback, Miami, was nothing but a
Failure.
Tua Tagovailoa's performance today was a
Failure.
Jalen Waddle's performance today was a
Failure.
Mike Gesicki's performance today was a
Failure.
Mike McDaniel's performance today was a
Failure.
The Dolphins' defense performance today was a
Failure.
Miami as a whole performance today was a
Failure.
And what are they eating for the holidays? There will be no milk and cookies. There will be no gingerbread house. There will be no warm pie. What they eating?
Fresh hot ales. 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 Fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh hot ales. And I appreciate you guys tuning into the doggone stream. 12:05 for live platoons. That Tua couldn't put the tongue on the areolas. No, he could not, as his Miami Dolphins came up short as they boarded the L train. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. I have been your host, founder, and chairman of Hold My Nuggets Incorporated, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the chiseled Adonis, as we saw the Chargers hold on for the victory here tonight against the Miami Dolphins. Kid Dynamite put 5 on, said, see y'all next weekend. Chiseled, hashtag protect the bank, hashtag keep on pounding. I'll be live tomorrow, but if you can't because you got to go to work or perhaps school, or you'll just be busy, perhaps slamming some vulva region, whatever the case may be, I'll see you next weekend. But congratulations to the Los Angeles Chargers getting themselves a huge, much-needed W here tonight. And we shall move forward to Monday Night Football tomorrow night, and we shall see how things play out. Wait a minute. This is Keenan Allen's 10th career game with 12-plus catches. That's the most in NFL history? Really? That's the most in NFL history? 10 games, that's it for 12 plus catches? The fuck out of here. Jerry Rice never did that? There's no way. There's no way. Jerry Rice never did that? What? The fuck out of here. Hold on. Before I leave, let me take a look at this. There's no way. Hold on. This is every game, right? Hold on, wait. They got every game? Perfect. I got every game until 2005. God damn, his last catch was week 17, 2005. That's something. Actually, no, he didn't have a catch. He played, but he ain't had no catches. His last game, he did. When was his last touchdown? I think it was 2004. His last touchdown was his second to last game in a loss to Tampa. So Jerry Rice never had. Really? Jerry Rice had, with 12 plus catches. Wow. Only 7 games. This motherfucker had 15,000. Oh, really? Wow. So it's got to be like Antonio Brown then. It's got to be Antonio Brown then, I would assume. This, really? I'll be damned. Wow. Is it Antonio? It's not. Brown's only got 7. No, 8. No, it's 7. Wow. Huh. The more you know. Well, kudos to Keenan Allen. He's got some NFL history. Kudos to Keenan Allen. Ladies and gentlemen, stay locked in right here. You'll be redirected to, oh my, this now puts the Chargers in the playoffs. But you will be redirected to, goddamn, you see why Pittsburgh needed to win? They could have easily stayed in the hunt and things actually look favorable. Now things are incredibly bleak right now. They need motherfuckers to lose for the rest of the doggone season and them to win out. I already knew the playoffs was bleak, but I actually held out a little bit of hope. It is what it is. But stay locked in right here. You'll be redirected to the commentary tonight for Week 14. I appreciate you guys being in the building. I am heading to sleep and also to like more photos of Joy Taylor. So, with that being the case, I'll be laying in my bed with
one eye open when I'm sleeping. One eye.
With that being said, Eddie Murphy, take us out. We'll be live tomorrow night. I'll see you there.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.